What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Spawn Point Podcast. How's everybody doing out there? Cam, how's it going?
Great, dude. 21 episodes in.
Yeah, we're doing the damn thing.
Yep.
Nice cat there.
Yep.
Yeah. What's that one's name?
This is Tommy Jr. because he looks like our first cat that passed away. He's a sweet little boy. He's annoying as hell,
Tommy.
though. Kittens are
Tommy.
miserable.
Yeah. So,
anyway.
Yesterday was July 4th. Hopefully everybody had a good 4th of July. Did you do anything cool?
Yep, I was at my brother-in-law's just hanging out, shooting off some boomers.
Cool.
Drinking a little, nothing crazy. What about you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so was it just you were just watching stuff that like you were lighting off your own?
Yeah, he bought some.
Yeah, that's what we do every year too. God, I bought a shit ton this year. I put a picture in. Was it? Did I do it on our Discord? Or did I just send it to you?
Yeah, it was on Discord. Yeah,
Discord. Yeah,
join Discord.
Yeah, for sure. You can see all my fireworks that I purchased.
Did you do that on the 3rd or the 4th or yesterday?
I did that on the. We didn't get a chance to go till the 3rd. God, dude, there are so many fireworks shops, like
oh
tents
my god,
all over the place.
Every big parking lot, there's a tent in it.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Yeah, I swear to God. Oh, Walmart had freaking 2. Well, one in Sam's and one in Walmart, but it's just like, God, everywhere you turned, there's a new one. So we stopped at the Walmart one, kind of picked over. So we just kind of looked around, and my daughter's like, so we always go to the one over by our the Fairway on our side of town, and that one still had a ton of stuff, and it's buy one get 3 free.
Yeah, or buy one get 4 free. Jesus Christ.
Or go buy one get 4 free. Yeah. So clearly, they don't cost very much to make, or they'd never be able to do that. But but we always go through that stuff first, look through all the sales, and then a lot of times some of them are decent, but a lot of times they're just the little things. So then we bought a couple extra things and shot off a bunch of them on the 3rd, and then did a little bit more last night. But yeah, we went down to the Freedom Festival celebration downtown. Holy shit, there were so many people down there. It was insane. Watched
Go ahead. No, I was gonna say at least it wasn't fucking miserably hot. Like last week was the fucking worst week. I'm so happy to be stuck in my house. Dude.
God, it has been rough, man. Super rough. But yeah, we kind of lucked out on the weather last night. I mean, it was warm, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it's been. Gimmick, the band Gimmick was playing down at the McGrath Amphitheater, so we checked them out a little bit. Ran into a couple coworkers down there, a couple ex-coworkers. Were you there when Denny was there?
Denny Noah?
No. Denny Noah? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. He was down there fucking drunk.
Hammered, yeah.
Of course. Yep, hammered. So we chatted with him a little bit, and then we didn't get down there till a little bit later. So just kind of walked around a little bit, and then sat and watched the fireworks. And I will say, one of Cedar Rapids' best fireworks shows in a long time, and especially there was all these talks about how they weren't even gonna do it. They're running out of funding and stuff, but man, did they put on a show. It was really good.
Nice.
So yeah.
Hell yeah,
and then
dude.
took an hour to get home from there.
Oh, I bet.
Course. But
I bet.
Yeah, couldn't even freaking move.
Yeah.
So anyways,
I hope you guys enjoyed the 4th. If you're in the States, we got a lot of Canadians, maple leafers in our community. So you guys don't even know what that is. It's our Independence Day from the British 250 years ago. No one cared.
250.
Just an excuse to shoot fireworks off and get hammered, pretty much. That's we'll take those. Other than that,
any day of the week.
What else happened this week? Anything else?
No. It's the same old BS at work. Not enough people there.
Hey, I'm part of the problem, and I love it. I love being part of that problem. I love it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I mean, the bigger part is just the call outs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Of course, Saturday we had like a ton. I mean, Saturday was it was a nightmare. It was so bad.
I'm sure it was.
We were just like, whoever that new supervisor guy is, I mean, he came out on break with us, and he's just like, I'm retiring, man. I'm retiring. He's like, I was going to try for 3 more years, and he's like, I can't, the way this place is running right now.
Darrell, the manager?
No, maybe he wasn't there. He's part of the inspection team Mark, I think is his name.
I don't think I ever met that guy.
Yeah, he's all right. But yeah, he was there in the morning and just it got to the point where they just didn't know what to do with stuff. Routes didn't go out and
yeah. Guess I won't be coming back next week. I'll let that sort itself out.
Let it figure itself out.
Anyway, long intro aside, let's get into some stuff. Shout outs this week. We're gonna have to reformulate this at some point because this is gonna get out of control if we keep getting which is not a problem. I appreciate every one of you guys, but Jesus Christ, this is gonna take me 15 minutes on YouTube. Shout outs 1332, Blitzstone, Sal's Bones, Gladian, Trolley, Bright Baller, Mark Rodriguez 001, MMH290, Infinitive, Muhammad 8288, Tyler O 2112, Cole Zicky, DSJ178, shout out Devin, popping back in, and Belt of Orion for commenting on YouTube. You should have got all responses and stuff like that. Most of those came from the PlayStation news that we'll talk about today. Yikes. TikTok, Vlad T, Dracula X, Bob, Niebert, Moobell, Stealthy Domo, Game Rumble, and Ozzy. Shout out Ozzy. I got a dog named Ozzy. I don't think that's my dog commenting on the TikTok.
Could be.
Instagram, the coach VS Anon 33 33234 Grima _ 420 Clown 10 Erd Skedaddle Cat, DJ Poodle 8410, and Sly Icky. And last but not least, on the Facebook, Sandy Deegan, Nicole Allen, Ginevro, and Feroza, Keegan Smith, shout out coworker Keegan, and my mother-in-law Lisa. So thank you guys so much for commenting on our stuff. That helps get it out to more people. We appreciate it.
Do you read these before we come on here? Because you read them so well, like these names, like because I'm just I'm reading them as you're saying them, and I'm like, what does that say? But you just kind of fly through them. Anyway,
it's a fucking hidden talent that I can't use. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, you guys follow us on everything: YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Apple, Amazon. We're on everything, and of course, if you leave comments, we'll give you a shout out on the episode. And also, I do just want to mention, like, YouTube's our primary platform. We always say that, but I do have community posts like scheduled that are releasing for pretty frequently on there, like polls and things like that. And we'll probably recap some of the poll results that we had from last week towards the end of the show. I asked a couple questions that I thought were cool that are related to the show, not related to the show, and got some interesting results. So we'll talk about those later too. But just follow us if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it. We're trying to grow this thing, and slowly but surely we're getting there.
Cam's a professional. I'm along for the ride. I try to do my part. But,
you do fine. We do a short series, Did You Know Gaming kind of series. I wish my conversion rate was a little better from that series, and I'm not sure how to tie it back to the show. It's so I'm trying to think of other things, but I mean that show does great for our numbers, but it's just like the conversion rate's not the greatest.
To get them over, right?
Because I mean the shorts audience and the podcast listening audience are very different people.
Totally different.
But I just trying to get eyes on our show. So that's what that's about. Anyway, I think that covers everything else. Let's talk some fucking games this week, Jason.
Oh, let's do it. This is our favorite part.
This is our favorite part, and you're starting us off, so I will let you take it away.
So I went ahead and was like, you know what? We have mentioned this game. We have talked about this game. We have compared this game so many times over our last few episodes, actually going back quite a ways, that I'm finally like, we just need to talk about it. And that is Starlink Battle for Atlas. A little bit of an older game. Don't care. Came out back in 2018, published by Ubisoft. And it is it's an open world space combat adventure where you pilot ships. The comparison that we've made in the past is Star Fox. It is very like Star Fox feeling. And actually, because I'm playing on the Switch has a special edition which has all the Star Fox characters in it. And it is not just like put Fox's face in there. I mean, it is full on Star Fox integrated into this game. All the cutscenes are remixed for the Switch version of this, which has all the Star Fox characters interacting with these other pilots that are part of the Starlink group or whatever. And they did a great job. And it feels like a Star Fox game. I have played with all of the other pilots, but I think I've primarily stuck with Fox while I was playing this game, just because it fits. It kind of feels like it could be a Star Fox game. And like I said back at the beginning, I mean, we talked about how this would work as a Star Fox like going forward, and I still feel like that could absolutely work. So, anyway, you were exploring the Atlas star system, which it feels a lot like No Man's Sky if you've played that, where you can explore these planets and then literally at any point go up into orbit, fly around this massive star system. Except this is handcrafted, whereas No Man's Sky was a lot of procedural generation to create these planets on the fly. Essentially, these are all handcrafted. So I mean, it doesn't have the scale that like No Man's Sky does, but it doesn't really matter. It feels really big, as it is. And the only other difference from No Man's Sky is you don't actually ever get out of your ship, even when you're exploring like the planets itself. You're in the ship. There's multiple different flight modes. So when you're like in orbit, I mean, it's kind of a high speed, you get into dogfights and stuff. When you're on the planet, your ship actually is affected by gravity, so you're really only hovering like a couple feet above the ground, and you can actually like bump and scrape on the ground, as well too. But yeah, you're just constantly flying around, very close to the ground when you're exploring these planets. So, yeah, there's so it kind of feels like, and where another area where I feel like it fits the Star Fox thing is like, so in Star Fox you've got primarily the R-wing, but then you also have the submarine vehicle and you have the like the tank. When you're on the ground on these, it kind of feels like the tank a little bit, just because even in Star Fox the tank can hover and stuff, so it kind of felt like that a little bit. So the reason you're on this planet or this star system is there's an evil faction called the Forgotten Legion that is trying to take over the system, and you're basically just flying around trying to clear out enemy outposts. You build alliances with the local factions. You actually build up like safe houses for these people, research facilities. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do there. You can survey the plants, the animals and stuff, and everything kind of gets you experience points and all that kind of stuff too. One of the areas I should at least touch on, even though it really doesn't play into this too much, this game was a Toys to Life type of game where you could buy the pack with these ships and like basically attach them to your like controller, and you don't have to do any of that. This game actually even came too late for that whole thing. It was like one of the last games to do that, and it in that aspect it kind of failed. It never caught on with the Toys to Life thing. But outside of that, it's a great game. It is a super fun kind of play at your own pace type game. I mean, you can just fly around and build outposts. I looked at my play clock on this, and I have 42 hours in this, but my story progress is at like 22 because I've just been. It's just fun.
Man. Hell yeah,
it's literally fun to just fly around and do stuff, and you're constantly like earning stuff, whether it be currency or upgrade parts. There's so much that you can do to your ship. You can swap out the whole base of your ship. There's tons. I don't even know how many. There's so many different ship types. They've got a light, medium, heavy type build. You can swap out all the wing parts. You can swap out the weapons on those wings. On top of that, there is upgrades for every part that you swap out. So you got upgrades for your wings, you got upgrades for your weapons. I mean, it is just constantly giving you more stuff. So if you really are into that and you feel like tinkering around, this game absolutely does that for you. But you don't have to. You can kind of pick your weapons that work for you and then just kind of stick with them, and then just pop into the menu every once in a while, see if you got better upgrades for those weapons. And yeah, it's just, there's a lot to this game, and it's not overwhelming because, like I said, you can kind of play it at your own pace in a sense. You could just kind of tackle side missions, do whatever, or you can, shoot for the main story. On top of like the dogfights and all that, there's also races on certain planets that you can take part in. Everything is fully voice acted, and it's done, really well. You're constantly having your like team at the base talk to you, not to an annoying extent, but like they'll keep you updated on things. I don't know. It's just it's a really decent game. I mean, and it did get, pretty solid reviews at the time. It just kind of didn't do a whole lot for, you know, this style of game. So.
Never heard about it.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't, and it's super solid. This is one of those that I can kind of keep going back to, and kind of pick right back up. I don't really feel like I ever like, okay, what was I doing? Because you can kind of do whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
The enemies are really cool. Yeah, I really enjoy this game.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm glad you brought it, because
I know
we've kept referring to this, but like it is a good opportunity. Like if you played Star Fox for the first time, this third time that they republished it, and you're looking for more, this is what Jason and I have come to the conclusion needs to be the next Star Fox. So, or at least have some inspiration. Take something from this to do your own thing, and I think Nintendo might look at this as kind of a failure because Ubisoft probably sees it as such. Yeah. But if you put Cloud on the front of it, I think it would sell gangbusters, just because
absolutely
we need something else. Also,
I mean, I can see how Nintendo would think of this as like a, they're looking at this, like you said, like a failure sort of on Ubisoft's front, but I don't think that has anything to do with the gameplay. The gameplay is great. I just think it was marketing. It was, this Toys to Life thing. People were just like, "What? I'm not interested." But like, you don't need to do any of that. This game plays just fine without the whole Toys to Life thing. So
yeah. So here's a picture of the toys.
Yeah.
What in the fuck is this? Is they literally sell the ship as a controller thing?
So there's a mount for the controller, and it uses like the NFC, kind of like what you can put, yeah. So anytime you swap out wings or weapons, somehow it communicates to the controller, and then it actually puts it onto the screen. So it's I don't.
Toys to Life has always rubbed me the wrong way, but I mean, Skylanders is kind of cool when it first came out, and it was a novel idea, but it's just another way for companies to get your money. That's pretty much it.
But I can't imagine, like I said, I didn't buy any of the toys or anything for this. I literally just played the game.
Right.
But like to swap out, like, ooh, I just unlocked this new weapon. Let me grab the piece, snap it onto my ship on my controller, and then it just seems like not something I would be interested in at all. So I'm glad you can just do everything that you can do with the Toys to Life part just in game, in the menus.
So do you know, like, you don't even know what the toys do? Or have they, like, patched them out so that you can, like, do things without? Like, it seems a little odd that it was marketed as a Toys to Life thing, but it's totally playable without it. So, like, I don't understand. 100%. I just don't. It just seems very odd. Like, maybe it was a late patch to kind of eliminate that stuff because the toys didn't move well or something. But I'm just curious if
that's a good point. Yeah, they could have patched. I guess I don't know. Because in the menu system you can just basically look at all your weapons, look at all your upgrades, your parts, and everything, and just literally just hit a button and swap them. So I don't know if that was something that was patched in. Because because that's what would happen if you had the toy. You just pop the piece on, and it would show on your screen of what you've got attached. So
I wonder if
I don't
it's
know.
just like special only toy version. Like there are probably a couple weapons locked behind the toys or something.
Yeah, but that's another part I find interesting is there is a ton of weapons. So you've got, I think, 4 weapon types. You've got weapons that deal fire damage, weapons that deal ice, void, and I think actually just standard, like
Yep.
just a missile or a Gatling gun or something like that. So the cool part about that though is you've got enemies on all these different planets that have, that you go to like a really hot planet, so all the enemies are they deal fire damage. So to negate that, you put ice weapons on your ship. But I mean, there are probably at least a dozen of each. So like a dozen ice weapons, a dozen fire. I don't think there were that many pieces in the Toys to Life, so I don't get how that would actually work with the toy part. I don't know.
Do you just have this one red ship? Is there more than just one?
It was my favorite. No, there are a ton. And actually, I think through my gameplay here, if you're watching on the screen, I think at some point I swapped one out because I think I needed more speed for something. You can also do a complete palette swap for your ship. So like you can have the same design, but a completely different color scheme. And some of the color schemes are really cool.
Nice.
No, all this stuff I captured, it was just, I sat down and played this for a few hours the other day. And honestly, I've been playing it again. Every time I restart, I don't restart it, but every time I hop back in, it sucks me back in, and I play it for a while. So
the fucking off the planet into the atmosphere transition is always so satisfying.
It's so cool.
I love that shit.
It's so cool. And I don't know. I mean, No Man's Sky did it good. This game does it good too. I mean, there is a loading process in there, but they hide it behind the breaking through the atmosphere thing. So it just works.
Really cool. What the fuck? Starfield was just a loading screen. Tragic.
I was so disappointed by that.
Anyway.
I'm like, you got these smaller games that are doing it better than this massive.
I mean, sounds like the industry, doesn't it? Okay, so you said there was animals on the planets. Are those created or are they procedural?
They are created. None of the animals are procedural. Whereas, the No Man's Sky animals, some of them got real weird.
Yeah.
It was just like, no, I mean, these animals are weird too, but they're all, they're all hand built, and there's definitely not as many animals on the planet as like a No Man's Sky does, because they can just keep making them. There's only a handful on each planet, and honestly, they really act as just some of these some of these factions and stuff. They're like, can you do some research on this animal? And you run out and you scan them and stuff. It's just, they're just there for to be there.
Yeah, and I guess to kind of go back to our Toys of Life conversation, I got cats just fucking everything up down here. To go back to that, this game was also, it's available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC as well.
Oh, yep.
So the Toys to Life aspect was really only for Switch people, which I think, or maybe not. Well, fuck, I don't know.
Maybe. Dude, I don't know.
So it almost seems like they might have built it around being able to play without it. There's just maybe some extra shit.
Sure, that would actually make sense.
I'm talking out my fucking ass either way.
Well, I guess I don't know either, but that would totally make sense.
Because there's no NFC reader unless you buy.
That's a good point. I never thought about that. Yeah.
Anyways, Fox looks fucking great in this game. Why did they just use his art style? I mean, he looks
I was
really
thinking that
good.
the whole time I restarted playing this. I'm like, God, this Fox looks like Fox.
Yeah, it's just he doesn't have fucking big old chubby cheeks.
Ubisoft has a better Fox than Nintendo does.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. Guys, check this one out. I mean, like I said, I think this is a great game to bring up this week with, like I said, Star Fox. People are probably wrapping up with it because it's pretty short.
Yep.
And if you're looking for more, this is a great one to go to. But this game looks better than I thought it would, to be honest.
Oh, it looks great. It plays great. It is just a fun game. And like I said, I've got 42 hours in this, and I'm I barely scratched the story. So I mean, you can kind of mainline the story. I think I heard it was like 20 hours. But that's the kind of gamer I am. I find these games that I can just kind of kill time in. Do I have that time to kill? No.
Yeah, right. This looks like your dad type of game. You told your dad about this?
I actually, you know what? I don't know if I have. Yeah, this totally would be up his alley. As much time as he has in No Man's Sky, like any of those big open world games, he just
dude. Love that.
Thinks time into. Yeah.
God damn. Oh, let's talk. Can we talk about Star Fox a little bit more since we're here?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and I did beat. I guess I could have saved that towards the end. I beat like the campaign on Star Fox twice.
Okay.
Now, so I roll credits twice essentially because they want you to keep going in. So I just wanted to throw that in there. So I have seen everything that Star Fox has to offer. So
so the question that I had from last week I didn't ask was, do you think it's worth $50?
Oh, you did ask that last week, and I was kind of yeah, you did.
I thought I listened to it again.
Yeah, you did. You're like, is this worth 50? And I was like, and I said something about because of Nintendo, 50 actually isn't a bad price.
Oh yeah, I remember this conversation. What the fuck am I talking
higher. About? Yeah, but this, I mean, what did I put this at?
$30 on sale often.
Dude, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, it's rare that it's not on sale. So you can get this one pretty cheap. But yeah, the $50 for Star Fox, I don't know. It seems for me a little steep just because I don't think I'm going to do everything that game has to offer. You kind of start to see the same shit. So
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Sweet. Well, this game looks dope. Looks really cool.
Fun.
I don't think I have.
It's really fun.
I just have no time. I mean, fucking Christ.
No, I know.
No,
yeah.
I just feel bad. There's so many games I want to play, and there's just no time in the fucking world. And I'm
terrible.
Not even working. There's no time for me, which makes no sense. So yeah, Starlink, Battle for Atlas, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. Is Switch 2 up-res or just runs a little better?
It runs a little bit better. I was kind of hoping for a Switch 2 version. It's never going to happen. It's too old. People have moved on. But it just runs and looks a little bit better on Switch 2.
Perfect. $29.99 almost always on sale. Check it out. If you have, let us know what you think about it down below.
Yeah.
Next up this week, I have Trail Out. So, this is a spiritual successor to PS2 racing games. This is a straight up, flat out clone in almost every aspect, and I kind of love it. But it also kind of really sucks. Like it is like it's very weird. It's definitely not going to be for everybody. It has all of the same trappings that sucked about PS2 arcade racing games. You know what I mean? Like it's the mechanics are it's very close to Carmageddon again. It's like there's just a weight that these vehicles just don't have, but at least in this game there's some physics where you can kind of lose the ass a little, and you have to kind of make micro adjustments to keep your car on the track and things like that, which I appreciate, which wasn't really a thing in Carmageddon. But like in this game there's some quirks like if you played flat out 1 and 2, this is like literally that game. It has tracks from those games. It has like the stupid it has like the dumb launch your character out of the windshield mini games that were always, I thought those were always corny and dumb, but like they're here again. So if you want to do that, there's like bowling and target practice and just party modes is what they are. I would prefer it to just be a racing game, but that's just me. But it is literally a love letter to that, and it's got to have been made by people that made those old games.
Gonna ask that, especially having tracks and stuff from that game. I mean, how close is it? I mean,
it is very close. But what's interesting is like it is flat out in 2026 with no mechanical improvements. So it looks a little better, but it's like just exactly the same game as it was. So, I mean, I always enjoyed those games. I think, Ultimate Carnage is the best flat out game. This is more on the earlier Flat Out games, which is fine. At least it's not Flat Out 3. That game was fucking miserably bad. So at least they took inspiration from the earlier titles. But it is basically just the best comparison point is Wreckfest, but not as Wreckfest, but it feels worse. So I don't know.
Not quite as polished, maybe.
Yeah. So it's car combat. Well, not even a car combat game. You don't have weapons, but it's like a beater demo derby. Like there is demo derbies, and you're kind of just beating and banging your way through the tracks, and shit's happening. Cars are flipping over right next to you and shit, and it's just crazy chaos. But it's still pretty fun. And there's a lot of they had the reason why I can tolerate this game and I like this more than Carmageddon is you can feel the developers just having fun with this game. They have cameos from other games in here that are just they're just not copied enough to avoid copyright. So you have Big Cheese in this game, who's clearly Big Smoke from San Andreas. On top of that, they made a San Andreas track that you have Grove Street, the cul-de-sac, and then you have the sewers, the big fucking sewer that you start it's not a 1-to-1, but you can see what they're doing, and it's okay, that's pretty fucking cool. They have a Sonya Blade character that drives a big police SUV. And I'm sure there's references in here that I don't know, but
yeah.
And then they also have Frank Woods, who is kind of the main character of the Flat Out games, and he's here as well, and he drives his yellow American-made cars like he always did. But yeah, it's just a fun game. It's a great callback to old arcade racing games. And for that, I think it works incredibly well. Full price, this one's only $20, so they're not gouging the piss out of you. And I've seen it go on sale for $1 already, many times.
Damn. This is newer, right?
Yeah, it came out this year.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
But I saw you put that on sale sometimes for $1. I was like, is this game way older than I thought? But no.
No, I mean, graphically it looks pretty decent. It does have some performance problems at times. And that's base PS5. Again, I don't have a Pro. Maybe that's alleviated by that, but
it shouldn't have those issues.
It shouldn't, but I can overlook it for $20 full price. And like I said, this is clear nostalgia bait. This isn't trying to break new grounds in the arcade racing space. It's just this is Flat Out if you miss playing the classic Flat Outs, which I do. So this works for me in its own unique, special way. I don't necessarily know if I would recommend it, but if you want that experience, this game kind of gives it to you in spades. And the story mode is super lame. You play as this Russian guy that has no relevance to basically anything, and you're trying to climb the leaderboard of racers. I don't know. Yeah. Basically, you have story missions where you do races, demo derbies, those stupid fucking shoot the dude out the windshield events.
Yep.
That all leads to a boss event where you have a race against the boss and then a demo derby against the boss. If you beat those, you can kind of keep progressing, and that's all tied around the amount of fans that you get, and you earn fans by drifting and jumping and blah 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 blah. So it's nothing revolutionary, but there is a story mode that you can kind of follow through, and I don't know, it's just dumb fun. This is the definition of dumb fun. I say that a lot, but that's exactly what this is. So that's Trail Out.
It looks like a ton of fun. And I would assume the performance stuff probably has something to do with just the amount of destruction, particle effects. There's all kinds of stuff going on screen. So I'm assuming that's when you see it the most.
100%. I mean, there are times it's very unstable. So there are times where it's smooth as butter, and then there's times where you're you feel like your console's gonna rocket out of its holder and go to the moon. God damn it, I just had... Oh, there is no options for performance, quality modes, nothing. The game just ships as it is, and you got to deal with it as it is. So.
Yep. Okay.
I would love a performance mode, but it's not going to happen.
For sure, especially in something like this.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm curious, and I've been curious about this game. I mean, it's called Trail Out. It has the word out in it, like flat out. It has characters from flat out. You know, like how you said it has to have something to do with the original. I mean, do you think this is a ex developers? Plus you'd have to get wouldn't you have to get some of the rights or something to make a...
I'm assuming...
Or maybe there aren't any?
Yeah, I don't know either. There's a couple reasons why I can see them going away from just calling it Flat Out. Flat Out 3 was really fucking bad. I mean, Flat Out 3 is like one of the worst games ever made. Like, critically...
Really? I don't know if I played that one.
Don't. That game is very bad. Like, I love racing games, and I will tell you that game is fucking terribly bad. Wow. It's very bad. So they're probably trying to get away from that, even though it's been long enough that people have probably forgotten. Yeah. Still maybe a gamble they don't want to take. But I think that there probably is some licensing tied up with someone. I don't know who owns Flat Out these days, but the stuff that's in here from Flat Out is clearly like Frank Woods. I don't think they have a copyright on Frank Woods. You know what I'm saying? So like they kind of took parts of it and skirted the line with,
right,
and a different IP. You know what I'm saying? So it's not... It's blatant if you know the reference. If you have never played Flat Out before, you wouldn't even know.
Okay.
Because like I'm playing, like there's a specific track in Flat Out Ultimate Carnage in this fucking on this farm, and you go through these barns, and you have these tight, narrow bridges, and I've played a lot of Ultimate Carnage. So when I jumped in there, I was like, this is the exact fucking track from Ultimate Carnage, but they don't have a fucking patent on the fucking track. So it's just like it's just a recreation. So like it's hitting shit for me that if you didn't have that prior experience, you probably wouldn't know.
I just find that very interesting. Like, I mean, if this does have nothing to do with Flat Out, and like those developers are going to look at this and go, holy fucking shit, you guys, this is like our game. I mean, like you said, there's probably no patent, so there probably isn't anything they can do, but like, goddamn.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's as close as Pal World is to Pokemon. Let's just put it that way. Probably, this is probably closer than that, to be honest. Here's what I think, and I should have researched it, but Flat Out as an IP is probably tied to somebody, but there's been nothing. There's been no Flat Out nothing forever, and I don't think it's a franchise that's going to be getting revived anytime soon. So even if there is like a former Flat Out dev at Volition, well, no, Volition's closed. I don't even know who made the original ones, but I don't think they're even going to be like, oh, this is our... Like, I don't even think there's any legal
and there
pursuit.
Might be nothing they can even do, even if they are upset about it.
I think this is probably a couple people from that original dev team from back in the day that have splintered off, created their thing, and just made a love letter to their prior project. And that's... Cool. It's got that damn charm to it. Like, you can just tell the devs were having fun. There wasn't really a corporate structure breathing down their neck to make sure that they do this, that, and the other. I mean, there's no multiplayer. There's a couple DLC packs, but in the old school way where you just buy the $5 car pack and that's that. But like, no loot box. It's just they made this. They had a lot of fun making it. You can feel it while you're playing it, and that amplifies the experience a lot.
It just has that level of jank and level of charm both in there.
I mean, it's got all the same jank as a PS2 racer. I mean, this is like it's very funny to play. It's a very interesting and unique experience. I will say, if you're a modern racing game fan, that again is the only game you're probably playing. If you're probably still playing Forza Horizon 6, this game does not compare at all to that. Like it's gonna feel very, very different. This is a whole different style of game that honestly we don't get it anymore. So it is cool to have a kind of a modern spin on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it looks fun to me. I mean, I actually really liked the Wreckfest.
Wreckfest is cool.
Game.
I'm still waiting for 2 to come out on console.
Have you seen any of the stuff on 2? It's looking really cool, I think.
I have not followed it. I just know that's just a game I know I buy when it comes out on the platform I can play it on.
It's looking really cool from what I've seen so far. So
Wreckfest is really, really good.
It's solid. Yeah.
There's a lot of weight to the cars. The physics feel good.
Oh,
the destruction is ridiculously good. Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah, fun game.
Trailout's out there too for $20 if you want it, or $1 if you wait and see it on sale. You can see it.
Just put it on your wish list and wait for that $1 sale.
You'll get it for $1 at some point. All right, you good on Trailout?
I am.
All right, let's move it along.
Okay, so it's an odd one, I will admit, that I'm bringing here. This is called Survival Kids, which is a reboot of the 1999 Game Boy Color game called Survival Kids. Same thing.
Okay.
That game was a little bit more kind of punishing, a little bit harder to get everything completed that you needed to. This kind of strips a lot of that stuff away and just kind of makes a simple gather resources, rebuild parts of this island to basically advance to the next level. I don't want to get ahead of myself a little bit, but the premise follows 4 kids who discover this treasure map in an attic, and they decide to build this kind of ramshackle raft and go out and explore. And when they get out onto the sea, it kind of, I don't know if the whole story is not realistic in a sense that on these islands, you're basically, each one of these islands is like a giant turtle, and you're on the back of this turtle. So I don't know. There's a lot of kind of crazy elements of this. But the reason that I even started playing this, and all of this gameplay here that I captured, is me playing with my daughter. I wanted to play something school's out. A lot of times she's just sitting on her phone. I try to do stuff, with her. My oldest daughter is home for the college break, but she's got a job. She's out with her friends and stuff. So I'm trying to keep her active with doing something, even if it's freaking playing a game, but at least, something. So we played this whole thing co-op, and it's actually pretty fun, and it's funny. Not always necessarily intentionally funny. Some of the fun just comes from the dumb shit that you do either on accident or trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of the resources and stuff that you have to gather and bring back to your base requires 2 people. Well, it doesn't require 2 people, but it's easier with 2 people, and you got to haul stuff off the edge of a cliff, and sometimes you fall as you're holding on to. I mean, we were just laughing most of the time while playing this. The animation for chopping down trees is so ridiculous. We were laughing our ass off every time we were chopping these trees down. It just looks really weird. So I think a lot of our fun just came from, I wouldn't say abusing the game, but just doing things that maybe the game didn't intend for you to do. But another cool thing too is there's no inventory management at all. I mean, it's just find pieces, rebuild things. There's all these things scattered around this island that either require so many pieces of something, whether they be logs or lumber or rocks or whatever. There's pressure points and stuff, in certain places that require either 1 or 2 people to stand on. And if one says that it needs the weight of 2 people, but you need the other character to go do something else, you could find these rocks and you stick them on the pressure plate. The other person can then go, grab something and then, get up to the other side. So it's very simple in the sense of, resource management and stuff like that. There's also a stamina meter. You can cook food to rebuild your stamina, and certain actions require you to have a certain amount of stamina. So we got to a couple points where it's oh, this needs a total of of 6 stamina, because whatever action you're about to do, you're going to burn through a bunch of your stamina. So, we'd show up to this area and we'd only have 4 total between the two of us. So we just run around, find some fruits. Some of the fruits you can eat just straight up. Some of them you have to cook. And then you take the items to your camp, cook them, builds up your stamina meter. You run back to where you were, and then you can do the objective. And then the other cool part is, like, as you're progressing through each one of these stages, you have to actually literally pick up your base camp and move it to the next area. So once you get through a certain area, it wants you to basically show up to the next checkpoint with your camp in hand, and it just basically wraps everything up into this, like, big package, and then you can basically the two of you carry it together to the next area. And because you are on the back of these giant turtles, when everything kind of goes up, everything's kind of vertical. So, like, as you get through these areas, like, especially when you hit, like, pressure points and it opens up a bridge and stuff, like, it shakes the whole top of the turtle, and the turtle will actually kind of get scared and he'll sink down a little bit. So the water level rises up, so you have to, like, keep moving up, and then eventually you get to the top, you rebuild to part of your raft that broke or whatever you're doing. I don't really even know. And then you basically sail on to the next area. It's not super long. I think there's only 9 total levels. We got through about 6 of them before we were like, all right, we're done for today. And then we never really went back. But but it's, I mean, you chop wood, you break stones, it's very, very simple, but it's a fun, 2-player. Oh God, this scene right here. You have to carry your camp, but there's these things shooting at you, and it'll hit one. I think we did pretty good here, but it would hit one of us off, and then they'd fall off, and then you'd have to either bring the thing back so that you can both carry it, or try to get through it. Oh my God, we were dying because it just kept knocking both of us off. The thing about this too is, like, we've played other, like, co-op games, and my daughter gets frustrated if we can't. This was just laughs every time we didn't do something right, and I was very surprised by that. Like this scene too, where you're trying to gather this thing and you're just constantly getting pelted by these like turret-looking things. It was just, and I was like, "Isla, quick, grab it!" No,
yeah, that's perfect.
We just had a lot of dumb fun moments.
That's awesome. Very delicate balance with these games as well, because I have the exact same experiences with these types of games. It's like, there's always going to be, like, one, like, from example, my wife and I, like, I play a lot of games. I know how games work, like, on the back end, and she doesn't. So there is always that frustration point that it's very hard to balance, because like with Morgan, I'll be like, I gotta do this, and then she's like, oh, I don't know how, and then it turns into this thing, as opposed to just trying to enjoy the experience and stuff. Not like it just causes friction that's unnecessary. Right. So the fact that this doesn't have that is cool. Very good.
Yeah. And that has absolutely happened with us in the past. The one thing I will say that I've noticed a lot while playing this is, like, as my daughter gets older, like, the way she understands the stuff, like, she was figuring out stuff that I wasn't figuring out. I'm like, damn, like, she's like, I'm like, where are you at? She's like, I already gathered all the pieces for this next part. And I'm like, I'm just running around on the beach. Like, I was like, she was figuring it out more than I was. So I think that actually helped a lot too. Like, her understanding of this kind of stuff has definitely grown over the last couple of years. So yeah.
Awesome.
Just a fun and you can play it solo. I did jump. I wanted to see the difference. So after we were done, I went back and played one level by myself, just to see how different it was. And it all can be done. The actions that you do in co-op are faster when you're playing it solo. So, like, chopping down trees, hauling logs, even packing up stuff is all kind of sped up, because when you do those actions together, it matches the same speed as kind of when you do it solo. So it incentivizes you to work together in this game. So it is very possible to play the solo. I don't think it'd be as fun.
Right.
It's possible.
Yeah. I didn't know this was. Oh, I didn't know about this at all. As usual, you have something I have no fucking idea about, which is cool. Was the Game Boy Color version? Was it like? Was like a big component of that? The fucking link cable.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's very possible. I didn't play the Game Boy Color version. Yeah. I just did a little bit of research when I wanted to talk about this to see how it related. And from what I read, the Game Boy Color one was pretty challenging.
Yeah.
It's that time, like just didn't have the technology to, I guess it was just the resource part was trickier.
Yep.
So. Yeah,
games
I don't know
harder.
If it was Link
games
cable.
were harder back then, but
they were. They absolutely were.
Especially on portable consoles, they were usually shorter experience because they needed to be, but to compensate for the shorter experience, so you felt like you got your money's worth, they were fucking brutal. I mean, that's the NES formula, and it carried over to the Game Boy Color for sure.
Absolutely did. Yep.
So this is a much more approachable version. Yeah, I think it's a lot of cool. I think it's cool. Is this like new? When the fuck did this come
out? Came out last year.
Okay.
2025. Yeah.
It's just like
it was one of the early Switch 2 games.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they advertise it as a new experience on the Switch 2. So, but you can. So we played this game share. So I played on my Switch 2, and then my daughter played on her Switch 1, and it played totally fine.
Perfect. Awesome.
The only thing I didn't like, I will say real quick, is when you're playing game share with this, when you're playing co-op, every level when it ends, you get like this, kind of a grade. There's multiple collectibles and stuff in each stage, and it kind of shows you what you collected. So you can always go back and gather things. But every time we finished a stage, it would kick my daughter out of the game share, and her screen would just kind of like show this thing like circling, like waiting for connection. So like I had to literally turn my Switch and show her like, okay, this is what we did, this is our time, and all this stuff. And then as soon as the next level popped up, she would rejoin, and then we could go on to the next level. I just thought that was odd.
That is odd.
Why not keep us together? So, and I don't think we were doing anything wrong. I think it's just the way that the system was like, okay, we're going to show you a different part now, but this isn't available in game share. It was an odd choice.
It's odd. Very odd.
Yeah.
Is it just couch co-op, or is there multiplayer? Yeah. Okay. Is there multiplayer?
Good question. I should have looked. I don't
know. Either way. $40 on the Switch 2.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. It was one of the things that was on one of Nintendo sales, so of course I didn't pay that for it.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. Weird IP to bring back.
I know.
Oh, I don't understand.
But
I think I'm very smart with games and shit, and then you fucking come up with some shit. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know nothing. I don't
happening.
Yeah. Like, what the hell? Anyway.
I feel like I need to do like a hidden gem section on this, because there's so many things like this that I could bring that you'd probably like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck yeah.
I think that ties into like the Switch. It just has so many. I mean, it's same with PC, but I don't play on PC. There's just so many games out there that you'd never heard of.
Yeah, I mean, there's 1,000 games dropped on Steam every day.
Yeah, so there's always going to be something that just doesn't get the limelight that bigger games do.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Cosmic Run released, by the way. They want $10 for it.
Oh yeah, $10.
Yep. I'll probably.
What's that face?
I'll probably get to it, but shit. I don't know if I'd pay 10. I don't know if I'd pay $10 for it.
I know that's I don't know.
Anyway, so Survival Kids, good to play with your kids. $40. So good to play with a not so much super hot competitive gamer. Let's put it that way.
There you go. Exactly.
So check it out if you're interested. And I suppose we will move on. So Empulse finally released on PlayStation, and it's been
Titanfall 3.
No,
I'm joking.
This is in early access on PC, Xbox, and just hit PlayStation this week. Made by 1047 Games, if you're familiar with them. Well, if you're not, they made Splitgate. which was like a Halo clone with portals. Cool concepts, but the I don't know, the combat always felt a little weird in Splitgate for me. So I was very skeptical on Empulse because I love Titanfall, and they were kind of saying all the right things in the lead up that made it look like it was going to be new Titanfall. But I was, I remained hesitant just because of the gunplay, not the greatest. So Empulse is a shooter. It's a multiplayer only shooter, heavily inspired by Titanfall. You have grappling hooks, you have mechs, we'll get into that in a second, and really fast, super fast gameplay. We'll get that in a second as well. But it's $14.99 to get in early access. I would have to believe that this is going to go free to play once it's out of early access. I would have to imagine. Splitgate did, so I think this is kind of going to be marketed the same way. So just to come out in front of it, don't get this in early access unless you're really interested. I'm just going to tell you up front, I don't think it's worth it. I'm not sure this game has a long life behind it. So let's just dive into it. So first and foremost, there is no ADS in this game. This is very similar to Splitgate. I just like my ADS. I like being able to ADS. I can tolerate no ADS in CS because it's a different type of game, but this is like, I just wish I could look down my damn iron sights.
Right,
in this game.
Totally looks. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. It just absolutely looks like a game you need ADS in. And I was watching your video on this, and I'm like, why is he never ADSing? And then I was like, oh, there isn't any. That's bizarre.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there is no ADSing. And with that means that you're hip firing constantly. So as a person that plays this on a controller, there is like next to no aim assist. I don't know if that's broken or not intended to be here, but when you play on controller, you kind of need aim assist. Otherwise, you're just whiffing constantly. It's a little bit different with the mouse and keyboard. You don't want aim assist on that because you can point and click, and it's a lot easier than trying to maneuver a thumbstick around. So anyways, so no aim assist.
And if you don't know what ADS is, it's aim down sight, so it actually brings the weapon up like you're looking straight down the barrel if you're not familiar. So sorry.
Yes, and typically to tie into that, that's kind of where your aim assist would take effect, right? Yes. So when you aim down your weapon, what happens is you get to a general proximity of a enemy. So like if you're playing Call of Duty, you have an enemy in front of you, and you just hold the left trigger to look down your scope or whatever. And that'll typically kind of just adjust you a little bit to make sure that you're hitting your shots, so to speak. That just isn't here. And this game is so unbelievably fucking fast that you're constantly like whipping your fucking camera around, and you're looking up, down, fucking left. There's people jumping on the fucking wall. You got all this shit going on, and you can't hit them, it feels like, because there's just no aim assist. So you're just guessing and hoping that they fall into your reticle, which is not, it just doesn't feel good. It's just the simple fact of the matter. And I think that's going to be a problem, especially with this game's speed, because it is like, this game is much more arena shooter than like competitive multiplayer shooter. This feels like fucking Quake way more than it does COD or Battlefield or any like kind of semi-grounded. Yeah, even Titanfall. It's way faster than Titanfall. So I don't know. And again, I said, I made a video on this and I said I don't know if the Titanfall brand was put on this game from 1047 or if it was stuck on it from the community, because there's grappling hooks, there's mechs, there's things like that. So I don't know who to blame, because if it's the community putting a label on a game it doesn't belong on, that's not the fucking dev's fault. But if they were trying to market this as Titanfall, I think it completely misses the mark. The key mechanic in this game is you have these grenades, and these grenades are character boosts. So you throw down a bomb and it kind of covers this area in paint, and that has an effect.
That is.
Yeah, and that has an effect. So
like, okay.
The orange one increases your speed. So 85% of the people in this game are throwing orange bombs down in the game that's already too fast for you to be able to shoot people, and they're going 3 times faster than they would normally. So it's like, what the fuck is going on?
What's happening?
Yeah, there's like there's a heal bomb, there's a corruption bomb that does like tick damage if you throw it at enemies. So there are some like bombs you can use offensively, but mostly they're used in a defensive capacity to kind of make it so nobody can put their fucking cursor on you. So that's right. It just doesn't feel good. Sound design, weird. Basic as shit, which is a 1047 problem. I mean, this isn't a dev that has like a fucking Empulse of money, you know what I mean? They're not like swimming in cash, so it's hard to be overly critical of things like this. But, you know, when the expectation is Titanfall 2 and you get a Quake clone with grappling hooks, it just missed the mark for me because I went in with the wrong expectation. I just didn't know what I was getting, and what I thought I was getting, it doesn't match. So the other thing to mention, the other Titanfall comparison, is the mech system. In Titanfall, you get mechs by killing grunts, killing enemies, and it progressively fills a meter, and then you can call in your own mech. In this game, a mech is just a power weapon. It's just like in Quake, if you went and picked up the rocket launcher, it just spawns in a power position on the map.
Sure.
First one to get there can jump into it, and the mech is basically just basically it is a mech. It's just a mech.
Yeah.
There's no power weapons here like charge rifles or rocket launchers or things like that to quickly dispatch these mechs. It's all light arms fire on the mechs, but I think the mechs are balanced well enough that if you and half of your team at least pays attention to the mech and you shoot it, it will blow up relatively quickly. And they're not like overpowered in the sense that every time the mech looks at you, you're dead. Like in Titanfall, if you call in a Titan, you're going to wipe pilots off the fucking face of the earth. It's just that, but that's not really the case here. So the game is balanced around the mech gameplay. I just don't, I'm not sure I see a bright future for this. I have been kind of going back to it here and there. And I'm like maybe a minute and a half queue times, and this has got crossplay, so I'm playing with Xbox players, PC players, and I'm waiting quite a bit. It's a little suspect.
It is.
I don't necessarily think this is going to hit with a lot of people. It didn't hit for me. It's certainly a game I regret getting early access to, but since I just got into Titanfall, I wanted to continue with that.
I can see, the pull that you had to give this a shot.
Yeah, but it's missing the mark for me in a lot of ways, and there is a early access battle pass in here, so if you pre-order, you get access to the fucking battle pass. It gives you only cosmetics, so that's good, I guess, but boy, the fatigue of battle passes is strong for every single human being, I think. So anyways, I wouldn't recommend this. No offense, 1047. I just don't think this game works for what it's trying to be. If anything, it's hard to not say it was mismarketed too. It's very right. I think if this could have been marketed at the boomer shooter Quake crowd, and I think it would have probably done better. I wouldn't have bought it personally, but I think it would have
exactly.
It would have hit the right market that way, as opposed to. I mean, Titanfall is fast, but Titanfall it resembles Call of Duty in a lot of ways. This is just not that. So, anywho's, that's Empulse. What do you got for me, if anything?
Okay, so I was writing down some notes. I had some questions the more I watched this. Well, first off, when I did hear that I'd heard about this game coming for a while, but when I did hear that it was the Splitgate people, I immediately was like, just a little.
That's
little
exactly
less
what I'd said. Exactly, that was my exact thing.
It's that thing where Splitgate was a cool concept.
Very.
Just didn't execute greatly. I don't even know how to say that, but yeah.
Splitgate is a better game. This game, I will say.
Really?
I would say. I mean, there's a lot of. They tried to release Splitgate 2 way too fucking early, and then they had to close Splitgate 2, and then they reverted, and now it's still Splitgate 1 with Splitgate 2 still coming, or maybe it's Splitgate 2 now. I don't know. They fumbled the bag with the sequel. And I think that was a developer mistake because they made Splitgate. I thought it was Splitgate. I had problems with Splitgate, but I played it for like 2 weeks, which is that's about my limit for a multiplayer game right now, because I play a lot of fucking games. You know, I'm not their general audience that only plays this all year long. You know what I'm saying? So I played Splitgate for about 2 hours, or 2 weeks, 2 hours. Jesus Christ. I played Empulse about 2 hours. I might be done with it, but not Split. But I played a lot of it, and it was a cool mechanic because it was Halo, but it also added portals, which was, you know, there was a lot of room for skill expression in that game, and I thought it worked and it was fun. But then they got success with Splitgate 1, and then like 6 months later they announced Splitgate 2. It's like, dude, why don't we just focus on what we're successful with? And then of course they released,
let it build, let it cook.
Yeah, like add some more shit to your game that's actually doing well, instead of like jumping to the conclusion of we're making a sequel. Like, come on, you know,
they jumped the gun on that one. No pun intended. But
they really did, and it bit him in the ass because Splitgate 2 flopped hard as fuck when it came out, to the point they had to pull it, and I don't know what's going on with it.
I mean, and my biggest thing with hearing that, you know, this was the Splitgate people. I mean, I had some fun with Splitgate, but I just didn't feel that the gunplay wasn't the best. Nope. The movement wasn't the best. It was fine, but like, I'm like, they really either have to step up their game, or this is gonna feel similar in a way. It kind of took the wind out of my sails a little bit when I
1,000%. I'm right there with you. They did say, marketing wise, they did say this game had more weight to it, and they were reworking the gunplay. So it's a common issue that they had to address it for the marketing for this game. I don't think they did any of that though. I think that was just PR bullshit, because this feels like Splitgate. But anyways,
interesting. The no ADS is a choice, man. I just don't fully understand that, but
it's fucking Quake.
Splitgate had ADS, didn't it?
Splitgate, I think, did have ADS.
I thought it did. I don't know, man. I didn't play it enough, but
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Okay. Is there loadouts?
Yes.
Like, do you have like a load? Okay.
There are loadouts.
Do you have multiple weapons that you can pick from?
I think they
all kind of look similar.
Well, I think I only used one or two weapons. I think I used two. I think I'm an assault rifle guy, so I probably just had.
So am I.
I probably just had. Okay. There's 2 assault rifles in the game. I think there's probably 10 weapons. And I guess I don't know. There's a burst rifle, and that has a scope on it, so you can ADS with that. But like, you can't,
that was going to be my next question.
So it's Halo-like, kind of. You know, like you couldn't aim.
So it's not really even ADS. It's just the
reticle
circle scope on the. Okay.
Yes. So
interesting.
There's a sniper rifle, has a sniper scope. There's a burst rifle and a single shot rifle that have scopes on the weapon that you can ADS with. And of course, I get on with the burst rifle, and I'm sitting back and hitting shots finally.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow. Imagine if the fucking AR had a scope that I could use. But
exactly.
But like, so there are loadouts, and the way that the loadouts work is you pick a weapon. The weapons have a COD style leveling system, and by leveling the weapons, you unlock attachments. So typically what they are is like, they don't have any visual representation on the weapon themselves, but you can unlock a stock that will reduce vertical recoil, and you can, like, the last unlock for the weapons, I believe, is a delayed health regeneration. So when you shoot enemies, they don't regenerate health as quickly, so you have a little bit more time to kill them. So that's kind of how that works. And then I mentioned this too in my discussion. One primary weapon and a melee weapon. No pistol. No secondary weapon. So there's a lot of times where you run out of ammo in your mag and you're fucked.
And the thing that you usually do in these type of shooters is it's faster to switch to your secondary than reload your primary, and that's how you can, you know, rack up more kills. Yep. That's an odd choice too. Okay.
It is an odd choice. So you're shooting a guy, you have him down to 1 HP, you hit Y to switch to your pistol, and you pull out a fucking hammer, and you're like, cool, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? So
there is one clip. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. There's this one clip that I've seen, and you have this guy down to next to nothing, and he keeps getting away, and then you go into this building, you almost have him again, he gets away. I watched that a few times, and I'm like, oh my god, this is infuriating. But it only because I know that feeling. That happens to me all the time when I play these games. I'm like, oh my god, he has him. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. Jesus Christ.
There's no reason to not have even if you just have one sidearm, you give us something to switch to or something. But
odd.
I don't know. There's a lot
of something.
So anything, just something. I mean, I can't throw my fucking hammer. I can't. I mean, there's no, you know. But it goes like for the. I don't know. It's very strange. It's the time to kill is quick, but it almost like Halo, Splitgate, Halo, whatever you want to call it, is as a team shooter. So you want to have like multiple people shooting a bad guy because then you know you have the ammo to kill him in one mag. So it kind of feels like that. I don't know. I'm done with it.
I feel like I fully understand. What you're going through with this. I'll watch this from a distance. The other thing too, like I don't know if I put it in Discord or if I just texted you, like the you know, there's so much movement in this, so much verticality, so much wall running and stuff. Like, and I was watching this other guy play it, and he it kept giving him out of bounds. Like he was just trying to get up on this building, and it was like out of bounds, and you have so many seconds to get back in. I thought that was weird in a game where, you know, it's all about movement of or freedom of movement and stuff, and then to limit, you know, certain areas and stuff felt weird. I don't know.
Yes, it does, but that is a map design problem.
It is.
So,
but it's still an odd.
It's very problem. Bad. You're right. I mean, but there's a lot of ledges that you will get enough elevation to get on. But if you get on the elevate, like the flat plane of the roof, then it tells you you're out of bounds and you got to move in 5 seconds. Constant, like literally constantly. So, but I mean, the map shouldn't have been designed that way. There shouldn't be a ledge that you can.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. I kept watching that. I'm just like, God, you feel like you should be able to be up there, like take people out from a. I mean, and it's not like you have. I mean, yes, you have an advantage for the few seconds that you're up there, but other players can get up there just as fast as you can. It's not like it. I don't know. I just thought that was weird.
Yeah, I mean this. I'm too fucking old for this type of game. So like
I'm not playing this.
Like you. Like I tried to like maybe slow down a little and like, you know, I tried to like find a spot where I could get pot shots off from I was kind of camping. I'm not gonna lie to you. This game's too fucking fast for me. I had to try to find a different way to play the game, and you just get fucking obliterated. I mean, people that are playing this are fucking crackheads, bro. I don't like this game might do well with the younger audience that still has that still has the dexterity to keep up, but ain't no fucking way.
The time to kill is still pretty short, isn't it?
Super quick.
Yeah, it looks pretty quick.
Super quick, but you know, you're hitting 3 bullets out of your magazine and not able to find a pistol. Unless you're a 12-year-old kid on fucking Adderall kicking my ass. But you know, here's what I'll say. I think it's worth checking out when it's free to play. Don't get the early access version. I would say if you want to try it, wait till it comes out. You're not missing anything with the early access pack. So just kind of wait on it. It might hit for you. It's just missed massively for me.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Impulse.
There you go. That's Impulse.
That's Impulse. Yeah. All right. So, Jason, you're finally going to tell me about Elliot. Let's hear about some Elliot.
Okay, so I got a chance to actually sit down and play some Elliot, and I don't think it's going to be a big surprise. We have very, very similar.
Oh, what?
Similar? No. We have similar views. on Elliot. What I will say is the stuff that bothered you is also bothering me, but I don't think it's enough to keep me from playing. I think I'm gonna keep going. I am enjoying what I'm playing, but the dialogue and the tone. Let me finish.
No, I got you. Keep going.
I know.
You keep going.
I know. You know what this? The one thing I kept thinking about while playing this was like, I kind of miss a silent protagonist.
Oh fucking god, yeah.
I kind of miss a Link, dude. Elliot is just as annoying as
God. He's so bad.
Characters.
Oh my god, he's so bad.
I literally, like, I know you were like, you didn't even want to talk about it at first because you're like, I don't want my impressions to impact you, and I did not let them. I was just like, I'm going into this, by myself. I'm gonna have my own opinions, and it was not very long before I was like, I don't know, man. And the princess talking to you, I did go in and turn it down from like talkative to just giving you the key points, and I still feel like that's too much.
100%, dude. I don't even know if it changed anything for me. Like it's just as bad. Oh
honestly,
my god.
Yeah, it may not have. It seems just as chatty. I totally understand what you're talking about with the tone and stuff. Like, it's just everyone's so chipper, and Elliot is such a great guy, and everybody loves Elliot, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's just, I don't know, man. His demeanor,
it's hard. It's hard to explain. It feels, you feel guilty talking shit, but like it is like very contradictory to what you think it should be.
Right. Yep. And when you were talking about it, I was just like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna see for myself to see how I really feel, and all those things, crept up before too long, and I'm just like, okay, I definitely can understand what he's talking about, but the gameplay is just it is a lot of fun.
It is very good.
Like, it is very solid. The the graphics are super solid. I just as I'm running around, I don't want to be talked to as much. I just miss like a Link style character, even if Elliot just said less.
Right.
Like,
oh my god.
It's just like, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's saying something, because Kolzicki has been playing this too, and his fix for the dialogue was turning it to Japanese.
Yes.
He would rather have it be in Japanese,
not understand them,
than read the fucking. He'd rather have it be unintelligible and read the dialogue than have Elliot talk to him. So, I mean, that just says kind of everything you need to know about it.
I got more interest in the non sort of cutscene type dialogue where you can just talk to people and read the text.
Yeah.
Like, that was more like, I felt the speed. I mean, I get that they went above and beyond, and it's, all these characters are fully voice acted and all this stuff, but it's just like, it's a bit much.
What do you think about them cats?
Oh god. Yeah, fucking those cats, man. I laughed literally the first time I heard one. I was like, oh my god, that's just a dude going meow.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Bad. It's like, you put all this extra work into stuff, and it's just like you said in our last episode, you can get a free cat sound anywhere.
Just plug it in there.
Just plug it in there, man. Nobody would care. But yeah, like I said, the gameplay though, like I kind of want to go play it right now. Like, it is still engaging enough for me to just play. I mean, you said from the very beginning, when you started covering this, you're like, this is kind of more of a Jason game, but I wanted to give it a shot. It is more of a me style game, and I am going to give it its chance. It's just, there's just some things that I don't love.
I was just like you 2 hours in.
Oh no, I'm 3. So I just looked, 3, like, I'm just over 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm probably done with this game.
Okay.
I did everything. I tried as hard as.
I know you did.
I tried as hard as I could. I think I got 10. I'm probably 10, 12, probably 10 hours in. game time. And do you still have the princess in your earrings, or has that changed?
Yes, I'm waiting for the change. I know it's coming, and I think so I did something, and then you go back to the castle, and the princess kind of separates from you, and she's like, "I appreciate the time," blah 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 blah, and then the king's like, "Actually, I'm gonna let her stick with you a little bit longer," and I'm like, "No, it's okay, I got this." So she's still in my ear for now.
Doesn't get replaced with better. Doesn't get replaced with a better option. Did the demo have the princess, or
no?
The demo had a fairy.
I don't remember, but I just don't remember being annoyed in the
demo. I'm gonna tell you. You get a fairy. The fairy replaces the princess in your ear. Yep. The fairy is just as fucking annoying.
Great.
So,
good to know.
And then the gameplay gets a little. It's interesting because the way that the fairy works is that can be used as a co-op player.
I heard.
That would be the most boring thing to do as a co-op.
Oh, right.
Person, you'd literally just tag along, dude, that you can kind of move around a little bit.
When you're playing it solo, though, you can control it with the right stick, right?
Correct. And then
at certain times,
you can control it at any time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At any time. But I found it most easy if you hit up on your D-pad, you can just command the fairy to be in front of you and stick in front of you. So I found that to be the best way to play because then when you're approaching an enemy, she actually does make contact reliably.
Okay.
And
I'll try that.
I don't know what the demo had, so I don't want to talk in depth too much. But
like I said, I don't remember. I thought I remember like something flying around you. I just don't remember being annoyed.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So the gameplay evolves quite a bit because the fairy that you'll end up getting eventually. Sorry, I spoiled that.
I know it's coming.
She gets powers, and these powers can be used to influence. Like so, I mean, the first one you get is a ignite power that turns the fairy into a ball of fire, and then she can light enemies on fire. They do some really cool things with that mechanic later in the game. I have all of them unlocked, so I've seen all of those, and I'm not going to spoil them, but they do some cool, unique things with that. But I still have it installed, but I don't know if I even have a drive to go back to it, personally, for me.
That's all right, yeah.
But, I guess put your game on Japanese dialogue and fucking...
We'll see.
I tried that after he mentioned it, and I ended up moving it back just because I was like, now I'm just hearing fucking gibberish.
They're just as chatty, just speaking a different language.
But I mean, that says something about the voice acting being, man, it's so good.
I think the character that I like the most, honestly, and like the way he talks, is the that research guy. What's his name? He wears the green. He actually has like a tone that is actually like, I don't hate this. He's a little bit skeptical of certain things. I'm like, why isn't everyone like this?
Yeah, he probably is the best character. I can't even think of his name. God damn it.
I can't either.
Yeah, you'll deal with him a lot. Have you gone through the first Glory of Time? Yeah, you probably have.
No, that's where I'm heading.
Oh, okay.
Right now. So, yep, they just I got the key for the door, and that's kind of where I'm heading, and then I had to stop.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Okay.
I mean, you mentioned before that you heard that the time travel was half-baked, and I agree with that.
Yeah, a little weak. Yep.
I agree with that. You'll see why shortly.
Okay.
So you've been playing that. I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077, and that game fucking rules. Oh my God, I love that game.
Yes.
That game fucking rules. Yes. It took me years to finally get into it. But
yes.
I'm finally in, and holy fuck, I love that game. I can't stop playing it. I have to set time limits on myself. It is so much fun. I'm doing fucking everything in Night City that I can do. Like they CD Projekt Red finally got me. So I
finally got him.
Which means that if I now go back and play Witcher 3, I will probably never play another game again. So I probably won't do that. But it's finally got me. There are some things I don't like about Cyberpunk. It's not a 100 out of 100 type of game for me, but God, the gunplay feels fucking good from a dev that didn't do any gunplay before. They fucking drilled it. I think the driving is a little floaty.
Oh, big time floaty. Yeah. I do not enjoy the driving. Even the races is not my favorite.
I haven't done a race yet. I just talked to Claire, and so
she's got a whole racing league for you.
I'm getting that stuff started. But this game, Jason covered this, I think, episode 1 or 2 or something. He was playing the Switch 2 version, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, I think it was a couple episodes in.
I didn't want to do a whole thing. I might talk about it more once I beat it, but it's gaming podcast. People have probably played it. I'm just late. But this game fucks. Yeah, Pan Am's quest line was awesome. I fucking love Pan Am. I'm kind of a Pan Am simp, dude.
Oh, Pan Am is my girl in that game.
Yeah, 100%. Fuck you, Judy. Pan Am all the way.
There was a couple moments that Judy was trying to creep in, and I'm like, I'm Pan Am all.
Dude, I'm fucking done with her quest line and like hitting my phone and calling her, talking to her.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it. Yeah, she's badass.
Yeah, she is great.
But yeah, I can't believe the gunplay. Like, I love just driving around, finding like the fucking voodoo boys and just fucking shitting on them. Oh, just for standing there. Yeah.
Yep.
Just walk up to them and fucking mow them down. And it's like, God, I think the weapons in this game are better than Borderlands.
I don't disagree.
I think they're fucking sick.
Borderlands has some cool stuff, but a lot of it's kind of wacky. This actually feels cool.
Yeah, it feels really
cool with these.
Yeah. Oh, I am.
Difference.
I am just straight up shooting my way through everything though. Like I haven't even stealthed at all, and I think the game tries to. It gives you the option, but I'm just massacring everyone, and I'm having so much fun doing that.
Have you done many of like the police missions, like where that one I can't remember her name, but
the Regina, the Cyberpunk.
Yes,
the cyber.
Oh, those two, the cyber psychos.
Yeah, I've only done the cyber psychos. I don't think I've done.
Oh, she has other ones too, that are basically just like, try to go in and get this thing. That some of them they kind of want you to be stealthy and you can do your best, but like if anything goes wrong and then it's just a shootout, and then you get on the phone with her when you're done, and she's like, "Well, mission's over." But
I've gotten that dialogue.
Done that a little bit.
Yeah, I've gotten that dialogue, but it's like, dude, if the gunplay feels this good, I'm fucking shooting my way out of everything. Yeah, fuck off with the stealth shit.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of people play this game with like melee only, and I don't know how they do that.
No. Well, those like mantis blades and stuff, they look fun, but that's not how I want to play this game.
Not when the gunplay is this goddamn good. It is so good. Every weapon feels good, sounds good.
Well, even you can equip the mantis blades, and it is kind of like a secondary thing, but you can use it more as a primary. But like, I didn't even do that. My main attachment is the kind of grenade launcher off your arm. I don't know if you have that yet.
No, I'm still manually throwing grenades.
Jeez, okay, you get one that like
halfway. Oh, you know what, dude? Now that you say that, I haven't even fucking put any implants in.
Oh, it's part of that.
How often should I be doing that? I haven't gone to the Ripper Doc. I don't think I have one Ripper Doc attachment, and I'm halfway through the game.
Oh, you should. I mean, you should dabble and see.
Yeah, probably.
But hey, that's another cool thing. Like you don't have to. Like you can get fun out of it without doing any of that. It's just it's add-ons. It's extra stuff that you can do. Like one of the things I have in my legs on my V character is you hold down the jump and he rockets up into the air. So you can jump almost two or three stories.
I got you. I'm playing this like a grounded fucking game. I need to fucking start breaking it a little bit.
It can really
Here's where this is a compliment in this game's favor. I'm constantly getting a pop up when I complete something, and it's like, okay, now go here. Like, go get Delamain's cab, and it's like, okay, and then I just get lost in the I get lost in the process, and then next thing I know is 3 hours later, my cats need to be fed, and I gotta go fucking, and then I come back and I got another pop-up to go do something else, and I never make it back to this Ripper Dock.
Right. It's the type of game that, it is an open world kind of, sandbox thing, and I know that hasn't always been your thing, but it's also very good at like sending you on to the next thing.
100. That's what I need. Yep. And you fucking cracked it. You fucking cracked this joke at me in the Discord saying I need to be fucking handheld through games. And you're right, I do. Okay. But this game does it very well. Okay. This is like perfect. This is exactly what I need. I do need.
Yeah. Sorry.
I do need that.
I was poking fun a little bit.
I'm a low IQ boy. But yeah, this game fucking rules. If you haven't played it, I don't know who wouldn't like it. You got to get
right.
I don't even really think it's a slow build. I just think I kept getting pulled away at the beginning.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a slow build. Those early weapons suck, but once you start getting some stuff, my god,
there's some cool shit in there. Some of those smart weapons too are just like, man. I don't use a lot of those, but they're still cool.
I don't use a lot of them either. I did this those like street fight missions, and you fight that dude and you get his sniper rifle.
Yes.
That shit fucking murder shit. You like literally shoot a fucking nuke at a dude. And it's pretty good stuff. Game is fucking awesome, so I'm gonna keep playing that.
Good.
Sure.
Glad it stuck.
I'm glad it stuck too. I'm having a blast. Okay. Well, I think that covers our game conversation. We're gonna go into the
I think it does.
shop talk, and again, it's full of news. So we're gonna get off of the news sometime, but there's shit we gotta cover again.
Yeah, but I still think our shop top can be news, but like I think we can just kind of riff on them a little bit instead of just reading an article.
I think it does work better too. So yeah, and then like I said, guys, we'll probably have a brief third segment just to go over community stuff because we have community we have polls and stuff that I want to recap. So all right, we will be right back, guys. Stick around. Shop talk coming up.
Shop
talk's loaded, no map, no plan. Jason's got notes and Cam's gonna rant. Retro modern rumors delays. Somehow we're off topic and under 8. So buckle up, chat, we're back in the zone. Hot takes flying like we're all alone. Spawn point rolls and the tangent starts. Faded down. Let's talk shop.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Spawn Point Podcast. We're in the shop talk section where we ramble about whatever we want to ramble about. And
rant and ramble.
Boy, the community's pissed this week.
Why is that, Cam?
Well, my beloved PlayStation, who I'm not tied to, I'm not a fanboy. That shit's dead. Apparently not dead, by the way. Did you see that comment on our Facebook post?
I
was like, what the hell? I can't even comment. This dude went off, man. It's like, okay.
Big time.
Anyway, so let's talk about what's actually going on. PlayStation announced that they are no longer going to make physical discs starting January 1st of 2028.
Yep.
Yeah. We're late to cover this, so it's been covered kind of all over the place. Here's well, you know what, Jason? I made a video. What do you think about that? Let's just kick it to you first.
I mean, it's just a super odd move. Like, we talk about these statistics and stuff in like, digital to physical and stuff. And it definitely has gone more digital, but I thought we were still so far away from ever having literally games not on a physical piece of media. I think it's way too soon.
Yep.
Look at the reaction from people. I think that tells you enough of like people were not ready for this.
Yeah. No.
I mean that's my thoughts anyway.
No.
It's just
it's horrible. There's no other way to put it. My stance on this is probably milder than the general audience, just for the simple fact that I have transitioned to a digital library, and I've been pretty much exclusively digital besides my retro collecting for probably damn near a decade at this, probably longer now, so I kind of gave into this a long time ago.
But there are other reasons on top of just being a digital collector that this is bad news for, which you kind of went into in one of your videos.
So we'll cover them quick. I mean, first and foremost, for me, game preservation is very important. Yes. As kind of the gaming history buff that I am. I like to play old games. I constantly am playing old games. It's just what I do. If you watch our YouTube channel, there's videos of me playing fucking Bubble Bobble 2, like just old fucking games, and I love it. I just enjoy looking back, and it's not always about like the quality of the game, but it's just about like playing the game and kind of looking behind the code to see what the devs at that time were doing and how they were innovating. And there's just a lot of things that I like to look at with that stuff. So the way that games are preserved in the current era is people will buy a physical disc, they'll put it into a PC with a disc drive, which can't even really get those anymore.
Don't even have anymore.
Yeah. So anyways, but you put the disc in, you get a reader that can read the files on the disc, and then you extract the files from the disc into a digital version. That allows people to download a ROM file, which is basically it's a copy of the game. And then there are these emulators out there that are replications of the software from a console that you can then play the game on. And that people don't like emulation. I understand it because, you're not paying for the product and yada, yada. Right. But most of the games that are being emulated now are old. They're not, the original developer's not getting money from them anyways. So I don't see the real issue. I mean, you could say the issue is you're taking money from mom and pop shops, still selling physical discs. This is way off topic. But what I'm saying, without physical discs, there will be no way to preserve these games anymore because it's all done through the digital physical copy right now. So there's going to have to be a way to work around that, and I don't know what that workaround is. So that's really bad because we're going to be losing potentially the ability to preserve these games in the way that they're supposed to be. Well, the way that we have been doing it. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Second, I think another thing is the mom and pop shop issue. The secondary market for games is going to disappear with this. Whether you like it or not, or have done it for years, you can still go into your local mom and pop shop and get pre-owned games for PS5 and Xbox Series X, and they're way cheaper than what it would be to buy it digitally most times. So without a physical product, that market disappears entirely.
It does.
Which is bad for the industry. Not to mention it ruining mom and pop shops, but it also allows Sony to control the entire marketplace on their console. So all these wonderful mid-year sales that we have are probably tied to the fact that Sony knows if they don't give you discounts, you can go to a store and buy the game cheaper.
Yep.
So guess how many times we're going to see sales once they own the entire marketplace? Probably not very many times.
Probably not very often.
Probably not.
And this is Sony. Like, this is PlayStation. They are like in control right now they are like the dominant, platform to play their game. Like if this was like a let's say a Microsoft decision, it's still the same type of thing, but probably a little bit less of an impact, I would think, than Sony and PlayStation. It doesn't look good either way. It being Sony is I think just a bigger surprise to me.
It is. I mean, especially when you think about the release of the current gen that we're in. I believe that Xbox tried to go digital only from the jump of this console cycle, and PlayStation's whole thing to kind of win the console war was, we will always support physical discs. You remember that?
Yep.
And now they're the ones that are ending it. So there's a lot more that goes into this that I am fucking blanking on right now. Emulation and mom and pop shop closures are most important, and obviously the monopolization of the storefront is a problem. What the fuck else did I even say? Jeez. Having a fucking absolute brain fart here. There's a lot of problems with it. Let's just put it that way. Oh, I guess there was a guy on TikTok that said that...
That's what I was going to say, yeah. Yes.
There's a guy on TikTok that said, it's forcing people to spend more money on external drives than they would have to or something. So that's been a digital collector issue for a long time.
A while.
Yeah. I mean, but I was rightfully corrected in the comments of that video that I posted a short cover in this, and then I had a follow-up post responding to one specific comment from Bob.
Yep.
And I was corrected in that comment section. I am fortunate to live in a city with good internet, so I understand that. And there's definitely people have attachments to their collections, and I used to be this way too, where you want to have access to everything. You don't want to fucking install a game every time you want to play it. I'm just fortunate to have fiber internet, so any game I want to play, I can get downloaded in 10, 15 minutes tops.
Yep.
But if you live in podunk nowhere, that's not always the case. So you just want to have install the game one time, have access to it, whether you do that through a bunch of external drives or whatever. But people do have to do that. And so that is a problem. I agree that is a problem. There is no positive to this.
No.
And I mentioned the one point that I made that I guess I'll pat my own self on the back for, because I haven't seen anybody else cover this specific point, is that I think Sony watched the GTA 6 digital only hubbub. I think they paid attention. I don't know why they wouldn't have.
Right.
And they saw how much backlash that was getting. So I think they expected this backlash, and I don't think it's going to be something that the community can rally and change this time.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's pretty much set in stone, and
it's said and done.
And to the point that one of the biggest manufacturers of physical discs on PS5 is already shutting down.
Yeah.
I saw that earlier too. This plant is reassigning staff to other projects. The plant's in Austria, and they just invested $30 million in new technology to make optical micro lenses instead.
Okay. Wow.
So,
sorry, I'm just like my gears are turning.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's interesting about this is this was an inevitable move. It's just so much earlier than people thought. And on top of that, PlayStation's leading the digital only march to death or whatever. But you know damn well Xbox's Project Helix is going to be discless as well. I mean,
right.
It's inevitable, but it's
I guess I just didn't see it coming yet.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, no.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. If Microsoft takes a stance and decides to actually ship Helix with a fucking disk drive, which I don't think they'll do, but that would guarantee them the console cycle.
Oh.
If they still publish discs, they would win the cycle. I
can see them doing that.
I guarantee you they would do that.
For sure. Because people are going to go, well, hey, they're the only ones that I can actually go out and buy a disc for and put it in my system.
Yep.
Interesting.
How much, dude, they won't do it, but
they won't do it.
They won't do it, but it's the easiest win of all time. There's so many people canceling PlayStation Plus, taking this to the upteenth degree, and I understand. I understand the outrage.
The fanboys are still out there.
Oh yeah, they are apparently still. I didn't think that was a thing anymore, but apparently
I didn't either.
But there's their fucking console generation win on a silver platter that they won't take.
God, they could take that.
Dude, they could take I that. Guarantee you they would fucking smoke Sony next cycle if they did that. They would smoke them. It wouldn't even be close. Like, it's hard to read the internet because usually there's a vocal minority of people speaking up, and you can never really tell.
Yes.
and I'm sure most people are like me and you. I mean, no matter what horrible direction gaming takes, we're gonna still play games. I'm never gonna be like, well, I don't like this decision. I'm just gonna live on my PlayStation 3. Like I'm never gonna take that stance.
No.
So
no.
Most people are probably
any real gamer is not going to.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to
they're
evolve.
still gonna want the new stuff. And yeah.
Oh, the other thing.
It's funny. You say,
go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go first.
No, you go.
Okay.
I got.
Okay. No, you go. I go. Okay. Yeah. They're, like how you said, like Xbox could totally capitalize on this, but the opposite thing is going to happen. Other companies are going to say, "Well, Sony did it. We're doing it too."
Yep.
That's what's going to happen.
100%. You know why? Okay.
Sick.
More problems. So,
more you say?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of problems with this. God damn it! I fucking lost it. I thought I had it so secure in my brain.
Sorry.
And then,
Sorry.
I told you to do it. And I'm going to just keep thinking about it while we continue to bullshit.
Both of our memories are going.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Age. Don't get older. Just kids. Just stay young forever.
Just stay young.
Yeah, fuck. You can make that choice, right? It's 2026. You can be whatever you want to be. You can be 17 or
we joke with our daughter, like she keeps getting older, and we're just like, we should have kept giving you those stay young pills. She's like, you didn't do that, did you? I was like, oh yeah, we did.
Fuck. What the hell was I gonna say? God damn it! There was another thing with this. There was like two things. I had two things, and they both vanished out of my brain.
Gone.
Fuck was I gonna say? Oh, you're not gonna own physical discs, so they're just digital licenses. So Sony just removed 500 fucking movies and TV shows people bought off their accounts with no refunds, no compensation. So gaming is not going to be excluded from that. So again, that ties back to preservation and problems.
Yeah, 100%. We were just talking about this on break the other day. I don't remember who was out there, but they're not like a big into this. They're like, well, I don't understand what, you're buying the game or the movie or whatever. How can they take it away? I'm like, technically you're not. You're buying the license to have access to it, and they can revoke that. And they're like, that's super shitty. I was like,
incredibly shitty.
It's super shitty.
Imagine if you had 200 movies with Sony that just got fucking.
I actually have a bunch. I need to go look and see what's not there anymore.
They probably just ripped them up. And guess what? You can't even fucking get nothing. No compensation.
No, nothing. Nope. You already paid for the license, and it's gone.
Do you know what's interesting about this, dude? I wonder if physical sales of like Blu-rays is going to increase now. I wonder if physical will have a massive resurgence now. Not that it's going to change anything. It's just like the people that are canceling their PlayStation. I love you for taking a stance. It ain't going to change nothing.
Ain't going to do a freaking thing.
You're just out. You're putting yourself out for.
It's
nothing.
It's not going to do.
Yeah, unfortunately not
anything. And I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm part of the problem.
Oh, me too. I fully agree with you. I'm fully there. I started the whole conversation saying I'm a full digital guy.
I have a whole rack over here of Blu-rays, like a whole, like I don't even know how many are over there. There's a ton. But if you look at like the most recent movie, it's probably 8 to 10 years old at this point because I've stopped doing that and I just stream stuff or buy it online.
So much easier. Anyways, I went and got a modded PS4. We'll talk about that some other time. But I was blowing time because I had to go to Iowa City. So I stopped by Stuff, etc.
Oh, yeah.
I got Blu-rays. I might become a movie guy, dude. So I got Justice League.
Get back into that. Yep.
Justice League, fucking $2. Stuff, etc. $2, dude. This movie probably sucks ass, but I'm curious. Detective Pikachu.
It's not bad.
Okay, not bad. And then I had to get Wreck-It Ralph. This is a great movie. Classic
dude, that movie. Fantastic.
I will not take.
We have watched that as a family probably so many times.
It's a fantastic movie. It's a great video game movie. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Very good movie. And then I got Warrior.
Yep. Ooh.
So.
How much was so one was $2? How
I think
were they all $2?
I think I spent $12.
For what? 4 or 5 movies?
4 movies. I don't watch movies. I might become a movie guy.
There you go.
I don't know. I was blowing time. I was like, fuck, I'll get some movies.
Hey,
they had Saints Row.
We talked about it.
Go ahead.
What?
No,
I was just gonna say, we talked about it in our Discord about recommending movies to each other because I have a whole bunch.
Yes.
Anyway,
so I was in Stuff Etc. They're selling Saints Row, the new Saints Row, which is bad. So I'm like waiting for that to go on horrible sale, big time sale,
Yep.
$20. Nope. Ain't worth it.
No. If it was like 5 or something.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I
like
played
3. I'd been like, yeah, I'll take it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I played it. I had some fun with it, but it just wasn't very good.
Physical disc too. Guess what, dude? Bye.
Damn.
I feel like there's one more big thing I'm missing with this.
Hey, we're in the shop talk. If it comes up later, we can always.
Okay. Yeah, let's move on.
Double back. I don't know.
I saw you put this in. I am on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
Well, and the funny thing is about this.
The funny thing is about this article is like I put this in before there was even more talk about other things potentially closing. Microsoft is just and we talked about it last week that they kind of pulled the rug out from everyone, building Microsoft up to then just to bring us back down. But now they're considering canceling Marvel's Blade.
Oh my God! Don't fuck it, please, God, please, dear God, fuck! Do not cancel Blade.
Yep. So, Blade was planned for late this year. But then it got delayed till next year, 2027. Fine, whatever. But now they're talking about canceling it altogether.
Oh my God, that would be fucking catastrophic. Oh my God, that would be fucking terrible.
Did you see also, I'm going to stay on the same topic, but just kind of move around a little bit, like Obsidian and
I saw that.
The other one. They're basically negotiating with Microsoft to stay on.
Sorry, guys.
What is happening?
I know this Jason's all fucked up on the side.
I don't care.
Sorry, hold on.
You don't need to see
me. I think I put it in our news segment on Discord.
Oh, did you?
The studios. Oh, Obsidian.
Yeah, Obsidian.
Yeah.
There was another one though too.
I think there was 2, but I just put Obsidian because that was the big boy.
I mean, that's because that's a big one.
Huge.
But what the hell is happening? You want to make this comeback, and you're going to shut down the studios making games for you. I don't know. I don't get it. But then they also talked about how Arkane could be sold rather than closed.
To who?
I don't know. Exactly.
To who?
Who's gonna? Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole. I mean, fucking Christ's sake! What's that Embracer group that bought up all those fucking companies, and now they're fucking closing everybody too.
Closing.
So who? That's just bad.
Right, and I think that could be part of their push to stay on board. Is like, okay, you're gonna say that you're gonna put us up for sale, but who's gonna buy us?
Right. Nobody. Nobody's investing in Western game dev right now. Nobody. And they have no reason to. Dude, Blade is such a fucking good IP for a video game. It's stupid. So I don't understand why. I don't get it.
It doesn't make sense.
Apparently it says that went over budget in 27.
Just fucking make the game.
Makes no sense. Arkane may be sold rather than closed, Verge said, which is in line with what they've heard from Compulsion Games, Double Fine got the axe, Ninja Theory.
Yep.
And more recently, Undead Labs are going through.
I think I'll be just as upset about that because I want State of Decay 3.
Bro.
Dude. It's like I become out of words, like just at what's happening.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's fucking horrible.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I feel like the AAA game industry crash is inevitable at this point, which will cause massive shakeups, but I don't know.
Okay, but I had a thought about that too. So, let's say this all of this stuff does put this huge AAA games just kind of fall and then it's up to, indie to kind of take the reins and stuff. But at what point then does indie become non-indie? Like if these companies are seeing these indie devs still putting out great products, they're going to get bought up. Don't you think? Or
yeah.
I mean, they're going to see that money that's available, and then it's just a vicious cycle.
COVID fucked the industry so bad.
Oh God, big time.
Because gaming exploded during COVID because everybody was fucking home. So people like finally discovered video games are cool actually, and not an absolute nerd fucking thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So all these devs just bulk hired. You know what I mean? So we're still kind of in the decline from that to kind of levelize the market back to where it was again. But everybody just got used to being so fucking greedy during that time. They were selling shit like nobody's business. They could fucking pump whatever dirty, grimy loot box system into their game that they wanted to, without somehow realizing that was temporary.
It was temporary. I was just going to say that. Like they went into it acting like this is the new norm, and that they should have known that that's not the case. This is temporary.
Yeah,
that was temporary.
I mean, I'm sure gaming got it. There's more people gaming, but we're not gaming at the same rate as we were when we were stuck in that, which we never were as essential workers, bitches. But it just seems so. It seems so obvious, but like, it's just so surprising to me how companies are so fucking stupid. Like you should be able. I'm not in a position of power within a company, but if I was, I'd be like, hey, yeah, we're booming right now. Look at the fucking situation we're in. It's gonna inevitably go back.
Right. And that's how I feel sometimes. Like, I mean, I would not be able to run one of these companies, but I feel like I would at least have some sort of sense to be like, hey guys, let's take this a little bit slower. You know what I mean? Like they're just gobble up any opportunity that they have. It's like the whole 15 minutes of fame thing. Everyone you rise up and you're like the biggest thing in the world, and then inevitably that's gonna fade away. And this you can relate that to anything, especially the gaming companies and stuff. I don't know.
I mean, it leads into so many things, right? I mean, I don't know how to fix it, right? Because gaming budgets are so inflated.
They're astronomical
for building games, but we want those games. We want those big, $1 billion projects or whatever. But what am I even trying to say? How do you? I don't even know how to fix it. I don't know how to fix it is what I'm saying, right? Because I understand wanting to get more money out of your product at launch, and then understand how that pisses everybody off. But I mean, this ties into GTA being $80 or $100. Really $100.
We can't all be GTA,
right? No, you can't be. You're right. I don't know what to say. It's obvious that, and I've talked about this before. For the longest time, the sales the golden sales numbers set too high, right? So there's got to be a balance between what these devs are spending on their games and what the actual profit is at the end of the day. Instead of like, we gotta get 4 times our investment type of shit like that.
Yes,
there's got to be something that still qualifies as a success. It's got to be
realistic,
right? There's got to be something that qualifies still as a success that isn't fucking Fortnite. And everybody wants Fortnite. Of course they want Fortnite, but of
course they do.
Not everything is.
But
Fortnite.
You got to be realistic,
right?
Jesus Christ.
So I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, you see these companies that are like, you see their games come out and they do reasonably well, and you're like, hey, that's pretty good. And then you look at what the company wanted, and it's a failure to them. And it's like, what do you want?
Yeah. And again, I think all that points to a industry crash.
It's just super lofty sales goals, I guess. I don't know.
God damn.
Anyway.
Okay.
So
we're in the shop talk.
So
if you listen, if you're watching our content and you think our shit is AI slop, give me fucking suggestions on what I can do to fix it, okay? Listen, we just got another comment now.
We did?
SkyTurf Games, horrible AI slop. We posted our Rob short today. I have a fucking border on the back of the video that is AI generated because I don't want it to just have a black fucking background, because I think that's a lesser evil. If it is not a lesser evil, let me know what you want instead, and I will fuck it. I will make something, but I need to know what you would like instead, because I don't want this show to look small. We are small.
We are small,
but
we're trying to not look that way.
Just fucking let me know. I'm not. That's the only shit we get if it's negative is this AI slop. Okay. You're right. I used AI assets to fucking create a background because I thought it was the lesser of the two evils. Just tell me what you would rather see, and I will fucking make assets for the podcast, for the shorts, or whatever. But I went into it with the right fucking intentions, I feel like, and it's just like constant.
Yep.
Anyways, that was completely off topic. I'm sorry.
You just read something off to the side.
Yeah, it's like what I don't know what.
I don't know, man. I'm the wrong person because I would never do that to a small, channel or anything like that. I would never leave a comment like that because I just, one, it doesn't bother me that much, and two, it's like, yes, I would rather see that than nothing or black or whatever. I just don't understand personally, but that's me.
Our content itself, the shit that we make, the podcast that we do, we're not fucking reading something AI made. We're doing the research for our show. We're playing the games for our show. And when I make a video aside from the podcast, I'm talking about things. I'm writing my own scripts. I'm doing my own thing. So nothing in the actual content is done with AI. It's just assets that I prompted, so I had something, including thumbnails. Yes, I use AI to help me with thumbnail work, except for the Pokemon thumbnail, which I made, and guess how many views that video got with a homemade thumbnail, because Pokemon's a copywritten franchise and I can't use AI. I got 14 views, okay? Ooh. And that was wholly done by me, and yes, it looked like shit, but I fucking tried my best, and you can see what happened. So I don't know what you guys want from me. Just fucking tell me in the comments, please, and just give me a fucking idea, or send me a message on Discord, and I will start making my own shit if it's that big of a goddamn deal. Because sorry, fuck, dude.
You have to also think that it's someone behind a keyboard just.
Well, I get it, and I understand, and I see AI thumbnails, and I know that it's super easy, and I know that people use it because it's easy. But you got to understand, we don't make any money. We're not doing. No. We are doing this out of pure passion for what we're doing. Yes. If I could pay someone on Fiverr, or if I could pay someone in our community to make assets for us, which would be the better of the two options, I would fucking do it. But we're not making money from this. We're just doing it for fun. Yes, I want this to grow. I want to make money doing this. And once we get to that point, I will replace our asset package. But I am just trying to make it. I'm just trying to make it look a little better than just nothing. Anyways, I'm sorry for that. But
no, it's all right, man.
It's all fucking day. I would almost like you to call me an ugly piece of shit fucking asswipe than say our shit is AI slot. I would take a personal attack over it at this point. I'm just so tired of reading it constantly. Anyway,
can the host put masks on?
Yeah.
We don't want to see the face.
Yeah, here's something. Anything else? Give me real criticism instead of that, or something. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna have to fucking do. So literally, this is literally as we've been recording. Horrible AI slop on our short, and then another comment on the Titanfall video. Not a fan of the AI thumbnail, but I agree with your views. It's like, okay, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Fuck.
Okay, sorry. What the fuck was that? I'm so sorry. I saw red in my eyes. Anyways, can we not cancel Blade, please? Let's just not cancel Blade.
Just keep it, and
Dude, Blade is dude, Blade has so much potential.
It's
and
such a good
if they
idea.
put it out with Wolverine around the same time, then you got Blade on Microsoft, you got Wolverine on PlayStation. Both of those games are probably gonna fuck. So
I didn't even relate those two. That would totally
missing up, dude. Someone needs to hire us.
They're making a big mistake if they do that.
Consultants. I don't know. You know, this ties into a poll I have coming out next week as well with subscription services, whether they're a good thing or a bad thing. So next week, when that comes out in our community section on YouTube, you can let us know. But this all ties to that. I hate it here.
Okay,
Jason, what else you got?
Well, this is kind of dumb. We don't even have to spend so much time on it. I just thought it was funny because you had talked about, when they announced God of War Lafe and it being like, who is this for?
Yep.
Because there's so many like dad games. This Aftermath site posted an article or a talking point about how, hey, is this the first mom game? Like, I just thought it was, I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I mean, they even start with like, hey, quick, name a dad game. And you can like list off a ton. And then, hey, tell me about a mom game. Like, I can't. So I just thought it was funny. I don't even want to go.
No, it is funny, but
it's just a talking point of like,
because nobody knows who it's fucking for. Because it's in the wrong. It's a franchise completely in the wrong fucking niche. Like it's hitting the wrong audience. So nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
I think maybe I put this in here just because I knew it would get this sort of rise out of you.
What the fuck are we doing? They could have just made it fucking Faye. Call the game Faye and make it a mom game. That'd be great, dude. And it could still be loosely tied to God of War, but why are you putting the God of War title in it? It's not for that audience. Yep. It's completely not for them. It's for someone else. And who's your fucking kid in this game? The fucking blob? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It is funny. Like some of the other like shows that I listen to and stuff that you do have like quite opposing views. Some people are like, "What is this blob thing?" And then some people are like, "I kind of like the blob." It's like, what?
What? Who?
Yeah, IGN.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Game. What do they call it? Game Scope? Game something? I don't know.
Game Scoop.
They were like Game Scoop. They're like, I kind of like the blob. It's just kind of funny. It's like, yeah, but it's weird and it doesn't fit. I don't know.
You're gonna get motherly instinct from a fucking blob? I don't.
I don't understand. No. I don't think that's. I don't understand.
Games are fucking weird.
Yeah.
It might be. Listen, I think this could have a good story. I've said that multiple times. I think this might be a decent game for someone. I think it's gonna sell like shit. I can tell you that for sure. What? I think it's not. It's not gonna hit the right audience, and I've said that before a million times. So,
yeah. Anyway.
Again, companies just being fucking stupid. Like you have an audience, you have a pre-established audience that wants a certain thing, and then you fucking do a complete 180 and you give them something else, and this is going to hit a different demographic.
Yep.
And they might be like, well, we're getting the remake, which we still haven't heard anything about, but they can play that instead or whatever.
I just want that. I just want that.
Same. Can't wait.
Just want that.
Can't wait for that.
Anyway, yeah. Also, have you seen that they're talking about how GTA is going to be 30 frames per second?
Don't give a fuck.
Okay. I didn't know if you would or not.
No. So it's as you always say. It's all about frame pacing, baby. And guess what else runs at 30 FPS? Cyberpunk 2077. You know, and I don't have any problem with that. It's all about frame pacing, baby. Yeah, it's at 30 FPS on performance. Cyberpunk is.
Weird, because on the Switch 2, the performance is like it's that 45.
It could be. It's 30 on base PS5. It literally says it. You can only get 60 if you put it in. No, am I retarded? Yes. Maybe I am retarded. I thought it was 30.
I think 30 is quality.
You might be right.
I think Cyberpunk on the Series X and PS5 can run at 60 in performance.
I'm retarded. So ignore me. But as you always say, the point's still valid. It's all about frame pacing. And I think
it is. It really is.
And I think that it'll be fine.
Okay. I just thought that, I'm not surprised, I guess. I'm not trying to trying to throw this out there as like,
I'm surprised
did you see that fucking GTA is only 30 frames per second? I mean, I'm just saying I didn't know like if people were aware of that.
They are aware and they're pissed. Because of course they are.
See, that I didn't even look into. Okay.
Yep,
so
they are aware and they're pissed.
There's that.
And my response to that is just play the game. It'll be fine.
If a game has great frame pacing, you can't tell.
Nope.
You can't tell.
And I'm sorry.
I talk about Star Wars Outlaws on Switch 2. 30 FPS frame pacing is like almost perfect, and it doesn't, like, you forget that it's technically only running at 30. It's just, if you do it right, it'll look fine and it'll play fine. And I have no doubt that the fact that they are saying, well, we're going to try to stick with the 30 FPS on GTA, but the frame pacing is going to be great. It's going to be fine.
It will be fine. It will be absolutely fine. Have you seen that game before? Have you seen any footage of GTA 6? Why? I don't know why you're surprised. It's running at 30.
Right.
That game looks fucking ridiculous. So yes, there's going to have to be some.
Really does.
There's going to have to be some concessions made, and I don't think they would put it out if it felt like absolute shit.
No.
So
no, they absolutely wouldn't, and it could have something. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's been delayed so many times. They want to get it in the best possible position that it can be in before they release it. So I think that's going to happen.
I would not be worried about it. I really would not worry about it.
I'm really not.
I'm telling the audience, I would not fucking be worried about it. Don't be a fucking weirdo online that's bitching about the frame rate of the damn game.
Right.
Dude, I'm fired up. I got pissed with that comment. I got to chill out.
I could see that. I thought I was I felt like I was a little fiery when we started. So real quick, just before we started, the F1 race was on, and it pissed me off. It pissed me off. Like, that's just the dumb stuff that happened and stuff. And I just, my two favorite drivers didn't do so well, and it was no fault of their own, mechanical and stuff. And some of the drivers that I don't care for as much were able to climb up higher, and I'm like, this just sucks. So I just came in a little hot. So.
Oh, you're right, Mr. What's his nuts? You got second. No pit stop. Blech. Got to cross the line under yellow. Get second.
Blech. Had it actually had a restart, I have a feeling that he would have there's only one lap.
Yeah.
I don't know if much would happen, but he even said in his interview after the race that he's just like, I just feel like, even Leclerc, the guy that won, he's like, I kind of was hoping there wasn't a restart because all of our tires were cold and everything, and George had even older tires, and it wouldn't have gone super well for him. But anyway, that's a side rant. You look like you want to say something.
No, I just expect some comments this week about what I can do to fix our asset thing. Motherfucker.
You're in your head about that now.
No, I'm not. I'm over it. All right. Next up, unfortunately, Stop Killing Games hit a roadblock. That's a
bummer.
The Senate denied the bill. They voted it 43-16. No, that was the state assembly, which it passed. I think there was like 3 votes and then a bunch of no inputs, basically. So, anyways, it got stopped. This is more important than ever if we're going to an all-digital future, so this is important. Basically, the organizers have just stated that they're going to work on getting more funding to do it properly. So they're not done. Yep. They're not giving up. It's just... it's
a roadblock, like you said.
It's a roadblock.
Mm-hmm.
Which...
It's a bummer of a one, but...
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
They're not giving up.
Our government's fucking retarded. Anyway, well, wait, fucking, what the fuck are we doing? Like, goddamn. Can consumers get one win instead of just constant taking L's? And
no. Yeah. Doesn't seem that way.
Certainly doesn't. Certainly not. Ah, fuck my ass. Anyways, let's talk some Nintendo. You know what time it is.
Okay.
It's Nintendo time.
Hey.
Okay. Couple things on the Nintendo front. Both of them are kind of, well, one's kind of a leak and a rumor. I know that's not like our favorite thing. This one kind of is too. And this article is, I know, man, I'm just fumbling my words right now, but like we talked about how not like we're not gonna like post, full on articles in here, but this one I did kind of want to at least touch on, and it talking about how Nintendo is planning to upgrade the Switch 2's often criticized LCD screen. So where did this come from? Visual evidence from a Chinese sales site has surfaced with a listing revealing Japanese electronics company Sharp could be behind the new screen that is going to be put into the Switch 2. And the criticized part of the LCD screen for the Switch 2 is the refresh rate could be higher. There's just certain things that could perform a little bit better on the screen. So I guess that they I don't know if that has anything to do with this, or maybe this could even be like hey, we got this deal with Sharp now to put out the next. It's not even going to be like a revision. It's just going to be if you buy a Switch 2 going forward, hypothetically, because this still isn't like 100% confirmed. This is just all things that people have found online and stuff. You could be getting a Switch 2 with a slightly better screen in the future. So that I just wanted to throw that in. There's all kinds of other weird things. There's the whole Switch 2 revision in Europe that they have to come out with because the European law states that any electronic device has to have a replaceable battery.
Oh, yeah.
So Nintendo has to go in and do a Switch 2 revision for Europe that you can pull the battery out if you need to, because it's just their law. So that will be a revision for the European market. This sounds like just a going forward. There's a potential that the screen will be a little bit different. You're not going to notice. I mean, if you're not like a big gamer, I don't even know if this would be enough for people who have an existing Switch 2 to be like, oh, well, I want this one. I don't think it's going to be that. I feel like this is more of like hey, we got this new deal with Sharp. They're going to make our screens going forward, and they're just a little bit better known company that probably makes slightly better products than this Chinese manufacturer that did the screens for the release Switch 2. So that's all.
I think the Switch 2 screen's fine, dude.
It is fine. It is fine. It's one of those things that people were upset that the Switch 2 didn't have an OLED screen like the Switch 1 revision did. It's fine. It
makes
looks
sense.
Great. Maybe the color, yes.
I mean,
the price was a factor.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it was obviously a factor. You're right. But the Switch 2 is the fucking cheapest console on the market now.
Yeah. And now even more so because of, even with their price increase, which really wasn't near as bad as the other companies, it's still far and away the cheapest console on the market. So
I don't know. My wife has one. Her Switch 2 screen looks great, in my opinion. I don't.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I'm sure we'll get an OLED revision at some point in the future.
We will.
And I mean,
I don't really know if I care. I got the OLED Switch 1, and it did pop a little bit more. But they said right from the get go, when they were hearing the criticism about no OLED screen, it is a better LCD screen than the Switch 1 had. Yep. So honestly, like my daughter, I gave her my OLED Switch. Mm-hmm. There are times where, we're playing co-op games and I'm looking over and I'm like, they look pretty similar. I mean,
They do.
So anyway,
unless you're a pixel peeper weirdo, they literally look fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the OLED came out, 2 years before the Switch 2 did, so everybody feels like it's a downgrade. I don't know, man.
I know. It's just one of those things that I think this whole thing about, like, you know, the often criticized LCD screen of the Switch 2, is it really? Or are people just still kind of butthurt that they don't have the OLED? I think that it may factor in a little bit more than actually the Switch 2 screen not being great, because it is. So. Your gears are turning.
I just don't understand people.
I don't either, man. People, yeah.
Dude.
Okay.
This whole fucking, my brain is so scrambly. My brain hurts. I don't know. Continue, please, sir.
We'll move on. We'll move on from that.
We'll move on. I don't think I have anything else to
add. No. There's another leak. And actually, after I read this and kind of posted this little bit in here, I started seeing it pop up all over the place. So, and it ties to a ratings board in a different country, which 9 times out of 10, when you see that kind of stuff and then it gets pulled down, it's legitimate. So a game titled Metroid Ravenous has leaked for the Switch 2 via a ratings classification in Brazil. So the listing briefly appeared before being promptly taken down. Another sign. The classification listing explicitly states 2026 as the production year. And they're saying that this leak does align heavily with ongoing industry rumors regarding Nintendo's plans for the franchise following last year's release of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And they do have this kind of thing where they kind of do like a, well, I don't even know if I can say that because Prime was delayed and it just, but they wanted to do this like 2D Metroid, 3D Metroid, 2D Metroid, 3D Metroid. And honestly, the 2D Metroid games have recently, at least, been better.
Yeah.
Prime 4, we've talked about it. It has its issues, but this new one sounds like it could be a follow-up to Dread in a way, a new 2D Metroid games. And I love my 3D games. Metroid Prime 1 was fantastic. But there's just that heart of Metroid that is a 2D Metroid game, Metroidvania, and love them or hate them. At least even if you're not like into Metroidvanias, Metroid itself just does them so well. Metroid Dread was fantastic. I should go back I beat it, but I should play it again. It's just so good. So anyway, this leak is just basically talking about the potential next 2D Metroid game, and the title said Metroid Ravenous. So just wanted to do a little touch on that is all.
Cool. I was delivering mail to video games, etc. When I was still, doing my job and not
when you're still working,
sitting at my ace. And they were selling their posters, like their wall posters and shit. And they had a Dread poster in there. I almost bought it because I thought it was fucking sick. I never played it. $15, big ass like movie poster size. Anyway,
should have bought it. I would have paid you back.
Sorry.
It's all right.
They had it was all Nintendo. They had like Odyssey ones and fucking a couple other things. 15. I could
replace the ones behind me.
Nah. I like that Mario Kart one. That one fucks.
That one's great. But I got that Rick and Morty one that could be replaced by an actual game.
I just love Rick and Morty. Fucking hell yeah. It's so good. So yeah, anyways, that's cool. Metroid. Yeah. You're right though. 2D games have been destroying the 3D games the last couple of years. All right, well. Let's talk about some polls.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait. God damn it. I just closed something I wanted to
What did you do?
I'll just talk about it. July PlayStation games. We're getting Modern Warfare 3, I guess, which is odd because it's owned by Microsoft now, and we're getting COD for free on
Activision. Yeah.
Okay, and fit for the King 2 and Crosscode or something. I think, and I think that's right, actually. So, way to go, Cam! Yeah. Nice job.
Yeah, good job.
Analyst is saying, that's that. I don't know what that is, dude.
I played that. I have that on my Switch.
Stardew Valley type of thingy.
No. It's an isometric action adventure sci-fi RPG kind of.
Okay.
I don't know, pixel art.
All right.
So anyway.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck it. Love that for y'all. This article also just briefly says that PlayStation 6 is almost guaranteed for 2028 after digital-only news, analyst says, because of it's obvious. Yeah. They said, yeah, it's obvious.
Yep.
It's obvious. Anyways, let's talk about some polls, because the community has spoken to us. So, first one I posted. You can only pick one for the rest of your life. Play new games and never replay old favorites, or replay old favorites but never anything new again. We got 5 votes, 60% in favor.
Roll, please.
60% in favor of new games over replaying old favorites. I agree with that. I'm on the new game side. What say you, Jason?
I do, yeah. Yeah. I'd say I would agree with that.
And then, of course, Mr. Devin in the comments, just wait for them to remake the old game again. And he's got a point, because everything is getting remade. So
true.
Technically, that counts.
That would count.
Yes, it would.
Yes, it would.
Next poll. Which era had the best gaming, in your opinion? We had 80s, 90s, 2000s, and modern era. And I missed a fucking massive generation with PS4 and PS3. No, what the fuck? I missed the 360 PS3 era. Okay.
Oh. Which
is kind of a big whiff. 4 votes for the modern era, but as Jason Salzbones says in the comments, 360, PS3, whatever Nintendo had at that time, which was the Wii U. Wii U.
Yeah. Because their release is always so much different than.
Yeah, they don't follow the same formula. But I would probably say this is skewed because of that miss by me. Not that modern era is bad, but anyways, interesting from the community saying that.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
I guess.
For sure.
What do you want more of in gaming? I asked smaller weird games, big AAA blockbusters, retro revivals, or couch co-op. 5 votes, and we got a tie for smaller weird games and couch co-op.
Really?
Beating out retro revivals and not a single vote for AAA blockbusters.
Oh, that's telling.
Very telling.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I do like me some retro revivals.
I do too. I would go either that or the smaller, weirder.
Yeah, same.
Couch co-op's fine, but I don't know. I can only do them in small bursts.
I gotta have friends for couch co-op, dude.
Well, that too.
You know?
Yeah.
What should we play? Discuss more on the channel. Posted 2 days ago. New releases, retro games, arcade games, weird hidden gems, retro and new releases tied. 2 votes.
Nice. Okay.
I like arcade games a lot. Jason likes weird and hidden gems a lot. So we're in a weird spot there.
A little bit.
But more of these will be posted. So if you subscribe to us on YouTube, they will pop in your video recommended feed, hopefully. And just make sure you leave some comments on those. And then I asked today, are game subscriptions a good deal? Or are they slowly making games feel disposable? What do you think, Jason?
Wait, say that again?
Question I asked today, are game subscriptions a good deal, or are they slowly making games feel disposable?
They're making games feel disposable.
1,000%. Also killing the fucking industry.
2,000%. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, nope, not a fan.
Not a fan either. Listen, I think Game Pass just needs to be killed.
Do too.
So.
I do. It just doesn't feel like you. Well, oh God, I'm contradicting myself a little bit, but like, it doesn't feel like you you have the game, but you really don't anyway if you do digital. But it's a little bit more like, you know, you don't have to worry about like, you know, making sure everything is up to date. Like one time I lost Game Pass for a while because my credit card got hacked or something. I had to get a new number, and then it just obviously just stopped, and I didn't honestly miss it.
Yeah.
And then some stuff came out, and I was like, all right, I think I need it again. But it just goes to show that like if I want a game, I'll just get the game instead of like relying on a service to provide it for me as long as I keep it up to date.
Yep. And yeah. You want to know why Xbox is fucking killing devs left and right? They're not getting their fucking full price.
No,
funds.
That cannot be a good like win for developers, right? To have their stuff on there. It can't be because how does that work? Like they pay them like a percentage up front or something like that.
I think they give them a bulk sum to put it on the service.
A bulk sum.
And then they probably get fucking 50 cents or some shit.
Do you think they even get a percentage of
they probably don't. Well, I would think, but maybe not.
I don't know.
But the thing is, you know, you have like an indie project that Xbox calls you about, right? And then you're guaranteed to make a profit by giving them the game.
By giving it to them, yeah.
It's a risk because you could make more by publishing it yourself, but you're not getting the backing of Xbox advertising either. So it's a fucking horrible place to be for indies. And then, as I already said, COD being on there is just not good for Blizzard Activision. They made way more. Granted, the franchise is in the shitter to begin with, but not getting game sales is a problem too. Speaking of, we're going to an all digital future, and they're not going to change game prices. We've talked
I didn't even think about that.
We've talked about this before.
Oh, we sure have.
There's no manufacturing costs. There's no print costs. There's no publishing costs. It's just straight on.
Gotta be so much cheaper.
Oh my God, it's gotta be. It's gotta be so much cheaper.
Well, Nintendo's doing it. They're charging $10 less for digital on their first party games going forward.
You're right.
So it goes to show that it's got to be cheaper for them.
PlayStation ain't gonna give that to us though. They're gonna keep that shit. You think GTA 6 becomes the highest selling game of all time?
I think so.
I think it clears it by a fucking mile.
By a mile. Is GTA 5 currently? Or has that been? Yeah, we did a thing on this.
Oh yeah, we did. No, it's Minecraft.
That's right. I think GTA 6 is going to beat it. Yeah.
Minecraft sold an estimated 350 to 400 million copies.
Oh. It's insane.
What is insane? GTA 5 sold 225 million.
Okay, so not...
Dude, they're a
little ways off.
I think they're like fucking 4 billion in pre-orders.
They are already. That was last week. And when we talked about that, it had already been a few days since that number was posted. So, granted, I'm sure it slowed down after the initial pre-order boom, but I'm sure it's higher than it was.
I'm sure. People had to wait for their Friday paycheck, dude. Yep. Boy, this is a feisty ass episode.
Yes, it is. I think you got fired up more in the second half.
Well, shouldn't read comments.
I
while
know.
I'm streaming.
You don't have to explain anything. I fully understand.
Our whole goal is to make y'all happy. I mean, our whole goal is to get together, and my whole goal is to get with Jason, talk games with someone that I can talk games with. But we want to make the show fun for you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
To hope it catches on and you guys enjoy it as much as we do.
Right. Because obviously we want this to go somewhere. That's why we do it.
Yeah. It'd be nice.
I guess I'm going to have to go to graphic effects school because it's not allowed to use help when you're a small channel and you're just trying to make it happen. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
We need a third section that's just Cam's rants.
Dude, I just don't know what to do. I genuinely, I know it sounds retarded, but I genuinely do it because I think it's a better option than nothing. Or something shitty that I put together because I fucking suck at graphic effect work. I am so bad at Photoshop. It's disgraceful. So I just tried to make it look a little better.
Yeah. And I get it. I don't have any problem with it.
I know, but like, goddamn, if I could eliminate that one issue, like, it'd be great. I'm sure there are people that don't sub because of our backgrounds, but it's like, it's literally just a fucking background, brother. Please.
Yep.
So I don't know.
It has nothing to do with the content on our show.
Anyway, let me know down below what you would like me to do, and I guess put me to fucking work.
Okay. I'll start doing some research on how to do that stuff too, so we can both.
I don't fucking. I don't want to do it. Anyway,
we just want to play games, man.
We want to play games, talk about them. God damn it.
Yes. I'll just put a black background on everything going forward.
Yeah, that would be fucking great. People would love that shit. Just have 2 Discord boxes on a black fucking background. All of our shorts will be this big on your phone, and there'll be nothing.
Is that what you want?
And there'll be nothing behind it. And guess what? You can't fucking blame us for not using AI then. But it'll look.
Are you not entertained?
It'll look retarded, which is what I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah.
And maybe it does look retarded, okay? But I think it looks less retarded than nothing.
Way less.
I don't know. Anyway, God damn it. Jason's got a busy
about
day.
To get invaded down here.
Yes, it is.
They're moving some stuff down here, so.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Love y'all. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back next week and throughout the week with more AI slop shorts and videos. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Don't want to miss them. We use AI. It's really fucking blatantly apparent. All of our content is written by AI.
All of it. We're not even.
No, we are AI. You and I aren't even here.
No.
I actually got hammered yesterday, and I haven't even left my bed. So this is a fucking delusion. This isn't even me.
I'm still in Florida.
Yeah, you are. We're just. We found a way to digitally optimize the show so we can just let it be, and we don't have to be here. Okay, fuck it. We're getting out of here. Right. Honestly, though, sorry. I appreciate the comments. I do love y'all for doing that, but like, constructive feedback would be appreciated instead of just AI slap.
We would like that. Yes, please.
Okay, no, we're out of here. Jason, thanks so much for being here. Talk to you next week. See you guys later.
Yep. Later, guys.